Finishers MMA, finishersmma.com, @finishers. That's how you find them on social media. These guys have a show with us every Monday called Now We Go. You can check it out. Zach, JM, Thor, Grace, there's too many to name that come out of that school, and they are killers in the game. They are the biggest MMA jiu-jitsu school in the area, and they are owning the East Coast. You can contact them at 610-438-0746. Ask for Andrew. They are at 3761 Nicholas Street in Easton, PA. They have 2 locations as of now, Bethlehem and Allentown. They are growing into 3, 4, 5, 6. I would say they are taking over, but they already have. Check them out on all of their social media. They are awesome to follow. And if you're looking to get in shape, you're looking to choke people, you're looking to do anything at all to better your life, finishersmma.com. AllValleyRooter.net. That's not how you pronounce it all the time. I just say it that way. All Valley Rooter, Jared LaBarba. He is my plumber. He's the show's plumber. I'm getting him plumbing business all over, and I love that he is getting what he wants. He has 24-hour emergency service. He is certified, insured, and professional. You can follow him at All Valley Rooter. He's on social media, and you can find his information at allvalleyrooter.net. Jared came down over the weekend and he fixed a problem down here. He's super professional. I love him as a person. I love his business. He grew it, and he's doing his own thing. It's allvalleyrooter.net. It's 24-hour professional plumbing services. He can help you out with everything you need. It's 610-762-1656. He's certified, insured, and professional. Do not be afraid to contact him for any of your plumbing needs. Support Jared. Jared supports us. Luke Delmeyer Handmade Custom Knives. I love Luke. It's lukedelmeyer.com. He's a farrier, a bladesmith, and a blacksmith. He has custom knives, and the best part about it is you can take classes to make them. So not only can you take a class to learn how to make knives, at the end of the class, you get that knife. We're working on a project together. He started recently getting into chef knives, so he's starting to make chef knives. He makes hunting knives. He can make any of your needs as far as blacksmithing. That's at Luke Delmeyer on Instagram. That is the best way to follow him. You can see all the stuff that he's posting. He shares, he does raffles, he gives giveaways. Check out all things Luke Delmeyer at lukedelmeyer.com. We've had him on the show before. You can dig down in the library, listen to how he got started and where he's at now. I'm excited to work with Luke. He's a really good friend of the show, and I'm excited to showcase his chef knife that he's making me. Check out all things Luke Delmeyer at lukedelmeyer.com. Farrier, bladesmith, blacksmith. Rips Auto Detail. This guy is the best, hands down, in the area. I've interviewed him. I know his story. He's doing things that others aren't, and I love that he fucks with the show. I love getting the best of the best and having them support and be a part of this. That's what the sponsorship is for. I'm giving you the best people in their profession, and Rips is the best at auto detail. It's at Rips Auto Detail for Instagram. You follow that. He's showing you the different cars he does, and it's at 630 North Nelson Street in Allentown, PA. He offers paint correction, ceramic, SPS coatings, and more. This is appointment only, and it's ripsautodetail@gmail.com. You can call him at 484-553-1366. I tell you, follow him. If you don't know, you want to know more about what he does, follow him on Instagram. Follow Rips Auto Detail, and you can see all the things that Rip does. He's a big part of the show. We have a separate show we do called Road Dogs, and you can check out his past interviews and hear his whole story. I couldn't recommend this guy more for your auto, car, boat, plane. This guy literally has done everything, and he is the best in the area doing this. Rips Auto Detail.
Wait, your costume is just a unicorn?
Yeah, it'll be on for like 10 minutes. I had a Frankenberry head and like a whole thing like this.
Yeah, you said you couldn't find it.
I couldn't find it, so I just figure after a couple beers, I'll just take my shirt off and be Matty Matherson, and then
there you go.
I'll just be not sweating.
Yeah, this is hot.
That's tight. I really should have worn my Alan Jackson shirt, dude.
We should have both worn them.
Dude.
Barely.
Can you guys hear me?
I mean,
Yeah,
kinda.
yeah.
You're like offensively quiet.
Does anyone want to do like a spooky Halloween intro?
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, you just fucking pan in on fucking Bill, and he could just be like, the government doesn't care about you. And then it's like, sorry. You know what I mean?
Do you want to do a spooky intro, Bill?
I mean, what do you define spooky?
Like, welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, you should pretend to be another race that you're not and use an accent.
I
You
was
should
being
do that.
Dracula.
In 2021, that's not a bad idea, for sure.
Okay, so I guess Dracula's out.
Yeah.
Whew.
That's Transylvanian racism.
The trans community would not appreciate it.
I'm sweating.
Yeah, this is brutal.
All right, come on.
Aggressive.
All right,
take your
I'll
shirt
pick
off.
it up then.
There was like some young kids in an... Oh, I'm not gonna...
All right, if you want me to try and do an intro, I will.
Yeah, this is the podcast. We're already going.
Why don't for an intro you just make a drink?
I can do that.
And then give me the
what's the drink?
Yeah, what are we doing?
So
Port roll.
I'm moving this away from
This is
the mic.
just like the Food Network.
Pork close
So
to the
hi.
microphone.
I'm port.
Oh wait, let's go. Let me introduce everybody in their costumes, and if everybody takes this shit off, like I just did, then so Bill Lohr. Bill, what did you go as this year? I can't wait to do this. Bill, what'd you go as for Halloween this year?
I went as a washed up '80s hair metal musician moonlighting as a '90s fitness instructor.
All right, and then Matt Mccall, what did you go as, sir?
I'm a stegosaurus that my wife purchased off of Amazon for our child's costume.
All right, and then Mr. Slice.
Yeah, I mean, I just went as like a relative of mine, and definitely not a middle-aged plumber who sleeps in the same bed as his brother. So,
Oh my God! Should have went to plumbing school.
Thunder Buddies.
I have to disappear from the fucking camera already. Do you have ice in that
are
freezer?
you kidding me? Oh, that's for ice.
Do you have ice?
Yeah, I could get us some
Ice.
I'll get it. Can you enter?
Well, he's gonna get it. Why don't we just talk in the
What
meantime?
what is your name?
I went as a unicorn. It works out well for the podcast.
You look like everything I've
Here.
ever had a nightmare about.
You get any
Holy
ice?
shit! Yeah, here.
Here, fill that bitch up. So how are you guys?
Welcome to Never Again
Dude,
Radio.
it's so hot, man.
Good, bud. How are you?
Sweating
You know-
sweating to the 90s, bro.
You know what I was thinking actually before
me.
you got here is I was thinking that the last 3 times we've seen each other in the last 10 years was literally you showing up as I was leaving.
Yeah, that's how I plan it.
That's fucking hilarious.
At least you get to see him.
Yeah. Yo, you never see him?
Nah,
Are you gonna get any ice in the cup, or is it all gonna fall on the floor?
That's three at.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you're pointing something out, if you're trying to
no,
embarrass
I
me
was-
on camera. Because I mean, if we're going that route, let's
No.
jump off right now.
Yeah, okay. All right. That's fair. Just talk about my upbringing. It's fine. No, I was just saying about how you and I used to like play shows together in like 2002, 2003 at like Sober Club in Easton, fucking the Globe.
So
R.I.P.
that still rings true to that even too, because as soon as I wasn't watching your band, I was just coming in while you were leaving.
I know. Hey man, you might not hear this often, but like, thank you for your service.
Here we go. Here we go.
You're so good.
And screw you, Matt. I come into your freaking brewery all the time.
That's true. Usually when I'm not there, but that's okay. I appreciate your patronage and
Work
your
more.
service.
When are you there? What days are you there?
I try to go at least once a week, you know.
Yeah.
Got to be present, be a face. No, I work Monday through Friday.
It's really crazy, by the way, how you and I even like know each between for Mike. You know what I mean? Like between Mike, like that's crazy. That's a small world, man.
It is,
Like
and
Mike
I only
Fauerbach?
know Mike because I know Bill.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Bill,
I am the connecting link for all
Bill,
of this.
you know Mike Parisi?
Oh, I thought you were
Oh, I
talking
thought you were
about
talking
Mike
about Mike
Fauerbach.
Fauerbach.
Yeah.
No. I know Mike because fucking. I think I just started following you on Instagram, and then we just like DM'd a couple times.
I was following you.
Who slid
mostly
into
at
whose
home.
DM?
LOL. Let's go around the room and see who DM'd who first.
I think I hit him up and was like, "Your pizza looks good." And,
Oh.
Or no, maybe you hit me up. I forget.
I did. Well, I hit you up about like, hey man, like I just started this business. If you ever, I'd be more than happy to come in and talk about it. And you were like, well, why don't I just come to your next pop up?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, we're that.
Usually when somebody hits me up,
Mike ignores them.
no, I give them the benefit of the doubt for asking, and then I'll put it on them.
Actually, speaking of ignoring, your website was like, yo, if you want to be a guest,
Yeah.
drop it, and then I put it in there and just didn't hear anything, and I was like, all right, fuck
Well, I
me.
get texts. My web guy will be like, "Hey, somebody wants to come on the show," and then I go into the back end, and I'm like, "Where am I?" And then I get lost and confused.
Gotcha.
But like I had somebody,
Internet, am I right?
the hockey guy who came on. He was just like, "Hey, can I come on and promote my hockey team because we need to like raise money and shit?" And I'm like, "Cool." And then I'm like, "Hey, call me." And then what's funny is most of the people that I say that to, like if I just put the responsibility on them, they just don't follow up. So if somebody actually follows up, it's not that hard to get on the show. I mean, unless I hate you, then, I'll just be like, yeah, man, cool.
You're getting the glass with the dirt in it from the ice that you picked up.
Whatever, dude. There was probably dirt in the fucking water.
Did you drop it on the floor like the hot
So
dog
none of
joint?
this is measured. You're out, correct?
I am out.
Okay.
No.
None of this is measured, but this is ranch water.
There is a lot of dirt in this.
It's called ranch water because they make it with their dirty
it's
ranch
made with
hands.
dirt.
Yeah.
It's dangerous if I mixed it well enough. I don't know. It's mineral water. Topo Chico is what you use. Tequila, the Razzle Dazzle's coconut. I credit my girlfriend for that. A little bit of lime juice and some. Oh shit! Here, catch. Ready?
No, this is audio equipment. Just throw it.
Okay.
That's what he just was gonna do. Don't. Here, I got you.
So you need those in there
Or
too.
dirty floor limes.
I was just thinking to myself how
yeah,
I wanted
see?
lime with wood bits in it.
That's delicious. They creep on you.
Watching Bill stir his with his finger, I'm real glad I didn't get one.
I didn't stir anybody else's.
Yeah.
Well,
Also, my finger
Dude,
was
you're
only
missing
with
out
you
on-
right before the show.
You're missing out on some serious ringworm here. You know what I mean?
hence why I don't want it.
Anyone have a good ringworm story?
I do.
Can we hear it?
Ringworm.
I mean, I wrestled,
Yeah.
so I had ringworm a bunch.
Always forget you wrestled.
Yeah. So,
Did you like
dude, I'm not
wrestling?
sure what you're snickering at.
No, I'm just thinking about it. It's funny that like
I
we just
always
have a lot in
forget
common.
That you wrestled.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
What a jerk.
Ringworm, wrestling, a lot in common. Got it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
Sleeps in brother with his bed.
Sleeps
Sleeps in bed with his brother. Yeah.
I sleep in my brother.
Alliteration. I had ringworm completely up the inside of my thigh. It missed the junk, but completely up the inside of my thigh to like where like your hip line would roll.
I just thought people got it on their shoulders.
So it's just a shoulder thing.
That's what I thought.
All right, wait. Are you being like 100% serious?
Yeah, I didn't have ringworm growing up. I had it once because we used to play hockey and we put the wrestling mats on the wall.
Okay.
So I got it on my shoulder, so I just figured everybody just got it on their shoulder.
Oh yeah.
If you have skin, you can have it. That's how it
Anywhere,
works.
yeah.
That's
And
tight.
So you
I
can
had
get it on your privates?
I had it down. I'm not sure. I didn't have it. I mean, I had it on my ass. I didn't have it on my
Yeah.
on my privates.
Small target.
Speaking of privates, thank you for your service. Chris.
I'm sweating. You
that's it.
guys are the real war heroes.
Yeah, not everybody. I mean, it doesn't have to be that specific of a situation. You don't need to just happen to put a wrestling mat on the wall and lean against it, Mike.
Well, we didn't lean against it. We were rough against it.
Wait, what?
We were rough against it.
You should put like an NSFW tag before we start telling the story.
If there were subtitles, my last laugh would be awkward laugh.
I saw you. All right, listen. This is about it. If you took the fucking unicorn head off, man.
Yeah, dude, it's 100 fucking degrees down
I'm
here to
gonna take
begin
the
with.
mustache off because
I'm comfortable.
I'm culturally appropriating my people right now.
Hold on. I gotta comb the hair that I don't fucking have.
How many haircuts do you think you got left before you just start shaving your head?
Not many, man. This is happening, man.
That's what happened. I only asked because it happened to me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, you would look good with a shaved head.
I had a
anyways.
shaved head most of my 20s.
Yeah.
When you met me, I had a shaved head, I
Yeah.
think. Because I was a tough guy hardcore dude.
Let's fucking go.
But, yeah. I don't know. My barber told me if I shaved it right now, it would never grow back. So that's
yeah.
the
Let
answer.
it rip.
And it is gray. I am fucking gray. Because you guys stress me out, so.
You guys?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, that was a broad accusation.
Okay.
What was on your flashcards that you were going to bring?
Yeah, I had them in my office and I left them in my office today. But no, I was just like random shit. Like half were serious, half were.
Do you remember any of them?
Yeah, I do. Like actually, as a matter of fact, it's funny you're talking about ringworm because like they're all ringworm related. Now they're.
Like the band?
Yeah. Ringworms of Saturn. I was just talking about like what's like one of the worst injuries you've ever had or something. It's just like really like generic shit.
I mean, those are good talking points.
No, I'll tell you an injury story I had.
Sounds like we don't have a choice.
Is ringworm an injury?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had it on my shoulder.
I would say it's
Chronic case.
I couldn't lift my arm 90 degrees for a month. You know what I mean? No, when I went to college in York College of Pennsylvania in like 2004, like the first week I was in school, I was like walking to one of my 8 a.m. classes out of the dorm building, and I slipped and tripped down the stairs and bruised my tailbone so bad it made like this like softball size fucking like welt on my ass, and like I couldn't walk right. Like I looked like, if you saw me, like you would think I was like Quasimodo. Like I had to like drag my one leg just so like there wasn't pain.
That's the extent of your worst injury?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is just an injury story.
I broke my
you know what I mean?
tailbone as a
Against
kid. It's
that,
a terrible.
against the wrestling mat.
That's a terrible fucking injury.
Yeah.
Like you can't sit down.
yeah.
I was like the
It was-
idiot taking a pillow to
Yeah.
fucking school.
It was like literally like right like on my ass crack. But like so like the next probably like 2 weeks later.
What's
like,
that? The coccyx bone.
Coccyx.
Sure. One,
I'm just. We might as well use complete
I'm not-
medical.
I'm
terms.
not a
If
doctor,
only,
but-
if only somebody in this group knew anatomy. I mean, God forbid I was able to answer that.
so like 2 weeks later, one of the buddies of mine that I made at school was like, "Yo, like come back to my parents' house in La Plata, Maryland. Like there's a barbecue. They're gonna let us like drink under it." And like I was like, "Oh shit, okay." So we all packed, like 6 of us packed in his like 2004 like Jeep Cherokee. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And after like 2.5 hours driving in the car, like my lower end was like fucking raw. Like I couldn't stand. Like 2 of the dudes had to like open the door just to like lift me out. Like they were putting me in a wheelchair. I was like, ugh, you know what I mean? And I met the dude's parents like right there in the driveway. I was like, "Hey, Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so, like nice to meet you." Talked to him for like 20 minutes, right? Go inside. Later that night, we're all having a great time. All their family like goes home and shit. And then it was just like his friends from back home, us, we're all drinking. And at one point, my buddy goes into the kitchen and his mom like follows him in there. And she's just like, "Hey, honey," I'm like, I'm really glad you brought your friends back so we could all meet them. He's like, "Yeah, Mom, yeah, I'm really glad you did. They're like super cool dudes and blah, blah, blah." She's like, "I kind of just have a problem with the way like all you guys like make fun of each other." Because, everyone's like talking shit and like stuff like that.
Like here.
Yeah. And he's like, "Well, Mom, it's just like jokes. Like it's not." She's like, "Well, actually, I kind of have a problem with the way you guys make fun of your handicapped friends." Oh my God. And he's like, "Handicapped friend?" She's like, "Yeah, Chris." And she's like, "No, Mom, like he bruised his tailbone. That's why he walks like this." And she's like, "No, I talked to him for 20 minutes. Like he's retarded, right?" And then,
Jesus.
so like, then he told me that the next day, because like the next day we were leaving, and like the parents follow me out, and they have like Tupperware with like food, and they like only come up to me, and they're just like, "Chris, here you go, honey. Like we know your mom doesn't get to visit you a lot at school, so like here's some food." And I'm sitting there like, this is like super nice of them. Like that's really cool. We get in the car, and I'm just like, "Hey man, like I think your parents like want to sleep with me or something." You know what I mean? Like just
Nope.
like busting me. He goes, "No, they think your brain doesn't work." Like
They're patronized. Pat.
so like late, like my entire like junior 20s like life, I'm like, do I project that? You know what I mean?
That
like
you're off?
Yeah, that I'm a little off.
I don't know. I mean, a little.
Yeah.
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 I just met you tonight, but undecided.
LOL.
I mean,
Send tweet.
Fauerbach and I are friends for like almost 20 years now because of how he's a little off too. So it's easy. I like to surround myself not with people like myself,
Yeah.
but people that are beneath me.
You like to surround yourself with less successful people.
Oh shit! It came unplugged. That's why I've been friends with McCall for like 15 years too.
It's like there's no way in hell anyone in the room is better than me.
You got to own the room. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what you're doing?
No.
What came unplugged?
Son of a goddamn bitch.
Microphone 2?
Yeah.
Microphone. What is this?
While you're down there.
Can you hear again? Can you hear?
Hi.
What?
Can you?
All right.
Yes. One of my worst injuries, I think, was being indoctrinated into Catholicism and Christianity. I think that's one of the worst injuries.
I don't want to break it
I've
twice, but I want to leave
I can't
already.
wait for my mom to see this. Sorry, Claire.
I fell down the steps 2 weeks ago. That sucked.
Did you roll down or fall down?
No, well, I there was 3 steps left, and I thought I was at the bottom.
Wait, that video of you kicking the boxes down the stairs was actually just you?
No, it was very similar. So I was like paying attention to the artwork, so I think I was just like thought I was at like the bottom, but I wasn't, and there was 3 steps left, and I took the leap, and I landed on my good leg. But then I knew that if I would have kept going, I would have blown my fucking knee out because like all the weight was just jamming onto my knee.
Take my strong hand.
So I was like, look, you got to go the opposite way and you have to eat shit now. But the whole time I was holding burgers. Like, I couldn't see in front of me because I had like a fucking container of burgers, which I should have just let go. Like, it would have been fine.
It's crazy how
I watched you eat a hot dog off the floor before this started.
No, like the container
would have been fine.
The container wouldn't have broke. Like, it would have I would have just dropped burger that was in a container.
Also, tell me you're old without telling me you're old. I landed on my good leg.
Yeah, my good leg. So I had to go to.
I got nothing on that.
I could tell it was raining
I'm
that
horrible.
day.
So like I had to go to my other side, and when I went to my other side, all the momentum threw my arm up, and my fucking forearm here went right into the fucking what closes the door shut, that metal bracket.
Ugh.
And it shook my whole body. And then I hit the fucking ground, and then I was like, out loud, I was like, just stay here for a little bit, buddy. And I was laughing because, like, you have to laugh, but I was like it was probably 3 minutes to where I was like, oh, like this was bad. And then I did like the old, okay, nothing's broke. There's no blood, but it fucking sucked. And then an hour, 2 hours later, my traps hurt, my fucking neck hurt. I couldn't turn my head for like 3 days, and I was like, dude, you're old as shit.
Yeah.
Like, when I knew how concerned my friends were that I fell down the steps, that's where I was like, oh, you're old.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like, hey, man, like, that's funny that you fell down the steps. Like, in your 20s, like, yo, I got wasted and rolled down all the steps.
You know what makes us even older is that we're talking about our injuries on a podcast. Right?
Yeah.
Dude,
Dude,
it's
it
a great
sucked.
way to start the content.
It
Do
sucked.
you want to
Do you
share
have one?
before
Do you have one?
we quickly shift from this?
He's like, no, I'm healthy. Everything's fine.
horrible.
Other than
subject.
the fact that I pull my back once a week, and
Yeah.
I see a massage therapist monthly for my back. That's
Hey-o.
about,
yeah, it must suck to have back problems.
all my injuries happened when I was young and stupid.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I walk around very carefully.
I'm a fucking mess, but I don't want to fucking even get into any of it, so it really doesn't matter.
We just got a new floor installed at the brewery, and it's slippery when it's wet. And I like
Very Bon
tell
Jovi
people,
of you.
I'm like, you guys.
I got a Bon Jovi story.
When you're walking on this floor, you gotta be careful. And they're like, "What are you, my dad?" And I'm like, "I could be."
I watched last week
Or
when I was there.
daddy.
I watched a woman in high heels definitely eat shit on the floor when she was
Yeah,
there.
We're at
there's a
Mccall?
little step
Yeah,
up.
some
or
older lady was just like,
Not that
fucking-
McCall's is unsafe to walk through. We're
No,
just,
not at all.
We're
Just-
making sure you guys understand. Piso Mojado, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's a
What is
little...
that?
I
What
know.
does
I don't
that
know
mean?
what that means.
There
It's the
actually, no.
Spanish version on the bottom of Caution Wet Floor. I worked at Giant and Copley for a long
Cuidado,
time,
I
so
thought.
it's...
I thought it was cuidado, isn't it?
I thought you were going to have some fucking.
Yeah, whoa.
Look
Like,
at the bottom of the sign. Google it.
It says cuidado.
It says Piso Mojado.
I thought you were like a world traveler here. You worked at Giant
I
and
worked
Copley.
at Copley. Laneco, too. I
I'm
worked
not
at the
trying-
Shout
Laneco,
out
too.
to Lanco.
I'm not trying to
I learned what
check you right now.
cuidado meant based off of those signs.
I mean, I'm sure that there might be multiple versions.
Oh, now
depending
there's
on
multiple
time.
signs.
I see.
See?
He just
Yeah.
wants to flex
I
his-
saw the sign.
We're drinking ranch water, or you're drinking ranch water, and he just wants to talk about Spanish stuff that we can't understand.
Oh
Wepa!
boy.
That, I mean, what? You wore a mustache and a Luigi costume.
These are my people.
Are they?
No.
That's a very fitting beer for your outfit.
So
I'm Dutch.
I'd like to take a second to point out that Matt honestly is very close. Are you having a stroke?
Nope. Just getting the ranch
Did
water
you?
down.
I like. He put
Stir it,
in his
stir it.
hand. He's like,
Stir. Did I make it too strong?
No. I think that's just ranch
it's
water.
the dirt. It's the dirt.
I've known Matt for a
This
long
is
time.
why I'm not having one.
I tasted Matt's first brew ever. Like literally, I tasted Matt's first brew fucking ever. I will always go to bat for him. He knows that I also hate all of this stuff. I hate IPAs. I don't like all of it. I'm not saying it because he's my friend. This is an unbiased review. Matt makes literally the best beer I've ever had in my entire life. I'm partial to the light done right. It's a phenomenal light beer. I pull my shoulders back a little bit because Matt even texted me that he was brewing it and thought of me right away because he knows that I'm a baby back bitch when it comes to beers. But
you could have just ended at baby back bitch, but
this is I will fuck you up with kisses.
I'm faster than you. I don't care.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah, you know what though? I got forward momentum, so
Just get going. You're
this
just
is a
fucking
delicious
rolling.
beer. So what I'd like to lead to that
They
next
don't call it
is
Fresh Coast.
if only Chris had brought some of his food that he's really known for, it would be great to have some pizza right now.
So anyway, did you say you had an injury? No, yeah, dude, I really honestly did want to, yeah, I'm still getting used to my hours at my new office, so yeah, I really dropped the ball.
I mean, you dropped the ball. We had hours, we had days, weeks.
No, we did. You're right.
Okay.
You even said I have 3 pies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna
literally
do
you had nothing.
the plain, the vodka, and then the white one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He still got here before Bill though, so.
We had a time. No, you know what? Right before this, Matt said he liked the new combo.
Very Rain Man right now. Like, we had a time, we just stick to it. The
You
time
know I
is
have
important.
Asperger's, right?
Do you really?
Yes.
Oh, well. You're very Rain Man right now.
I do.
I'm going all in. Fuck it.
Mike.
When's the last time either of you played music in a band?
Funny enough, you should ask that. I was gonna ask you what's up. Thanks for those audio files like 4 years ago that we never fucking met up to actually put vocals down to.
Yeah. I actually,
Have you guys ever played together?
Yeah.
in different bands
Yeah,
on the
different-
same bill?
Not
yeah.
we played the same show. Yeah.
Yeah,
like a
for
whole
sure.
bunch.
Did you guys ever lean back to back and be like,
Yeah. No, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, we did that. Yeah. That's what we did. Yeah, we did that. Yep. We did.
You didn't?
Yeah.
No, I didn't get invited.
You don't
didn't
fucking
get
riff.
invited?
You don't fucking.
You weren't
riff
around.
like
You
that?
hated me back then.
I hated
Everybody, to be fair.
back then.
Yeah.
We'll stick with that.
It's so tight. No,
Matt and I were not friendly to one another.
Actually,
years
when
ago.
was the last time? I feel like you did in the last. Didn't you do something in the last like 5 years? I swear you were starting something.
Oh, I was
weren't you?
gonna be. I have demos with my buddy Al Jacobs that I need to throw down. And I've been flaking out of it.
Very talented guy, by the way.
Al?
Yeah.
He's phenomenal, man. He's incredible. But it's super like deathcore shit.
That's cool.
So honestly, to answer your question for real, that's what I was going to say. I've got shit I got to put stuff down to, but I got to get into it. I miss it, man. The fitness, like not even 9 to 5. The fitness 7 to 9, 5 days a week is becoming daunting, and I need to do something again to get my mind off of like doing my passion for. I mean, y'all get it, you get it, all of us fucking get it. This becomes a passion. And it becomes fucking daunting, man. You gotta spruce it up with something else. That's why I'm super stoked that you started the burgers and shit, man.
Which, by the way, your burgers are fucking.
I know.
I know
still
you
haven't
tell
had
me
one.
you're like, dude, it's not a big deal. It's just this.
You
and
should
this
put the
together.
apron
Like,
on for your costume
It's
right now.
so good.
don't
Like
wanna
your
sweat
burgers are.
Just the apron. Take the shirt
I
off.
just
and put the
stopped
apron on.
sweating.
No, man, it's really good.
I need
What
one
you-
when I'm
Yeah,
hungover
no,
because they look
absolutely.
like phenomenal hangovers.
Yeah, I mean, I
Burgers.
put them through the ringer. Like, we like everything we do now. We put through a test because we actually put everything in a hot box, and then that actually brings the whole thing together because it was really the only way to keep up with lines. And then it just turned out that the burger's better when it like kind of sits inside those hot box things.
Yeah.
And then just from doing them drunk and then like reheating them the next day or microwaving them, like that burger really hits.
Yeah.
You can eat it cold. You can eat it
That-
really
that's-
worked itself out.
That's actually.
But
how,
it was over fucking like a year and a half
yeah,
of
like R&D and shit.
yeah, it was like 30 fucking pounds.
So if any of
I
our
put on.
friends are watching this and they're new to Matt, Chris, and myself, and they're not familiar with Mike. Mike, outside of the podcast, also makes burgers at
Yeah.
pop-up spots. So
Yeah.
you guys should definitely check that all
Yeah,
out.
anytime
So
you ever
you're
see
welcome for the
anything-
fucking plug, dude.
Anytime you ever see anything like
I'm actually editing that out.
I thought we don't do edits, man.
Thank you for the plug on my own podcast.
we don't
He
do
was too dumb to think of.
we don't do
himself.
compliments around this shit. No,
Yeah, this is too nice so
yeah.
far, man.
The Never Again Kitchen Studio thing. There you go. Is awesome, man. And yeah,
I was wondering what you were eyeballing.
you're really killing it, man. Like I know that you show the thing I like most about what Mike does with not just the burgers, but I mean, what you do is your support for the local companies. Like Sailors is like one of my favorite. Like
Sailors is fucking awesome.
Then the meat you use from them for your burgers is like it's fucking god.
Their Hellertown
It's so
store, the first time I was in is when he invited myself and Mitch to do the food at you came by.
Yeah.
For like the customer appreciation, and that was the first time I went in there, and dude, it's fucking crazy in there.
Yeah,
It's
there
like
was a guy with an accordion that said hello to me.
That guy was crazy. I should get him on the podcast.
I just inherited my father's accordion. Actually, it was like it's my great grandfather's.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Interesting.
awesome. I learned how to play it when I was a kid, and since I studied theory in college, I could, in theory.
Religious theory?
No, I studied that on my
Government
own.
theory.
That's why I'm
Huge
here.
fan
That's
of
why I'm here now.
United
But when I
States.
studied music theory, I could technically read it if I want. If I, I mean, you understand it.
Yeah.
You could read it if you understand it a little bit. So I'm trying to brush up on it again. Not to get too serious, but it's
Yeah.
like it's a little too cathartic. Like
Yeah.
it's. I look at it and I get like weird because it was my pops. So
As far as music stuff too, Matt's
a phenomenal vocalist, by the way.
Really?
Phenomenal vocalist.
That's where I was gonna
That's
transition next, is to see what he did musically.
Oh, I didn't even know you did music.
Yeah,
stuff.
he's a very good. Wait.
He's a
very good
wait,
vocalist.
Are we digging into something we don't want to get out?
Not really. I mean, I played the trumpet in high school, and
you're a great vocalist.
And I started just singing in my car and doing karaoke at the Gin Mill in Northampton.
That's
Used to be every Wednesday night, but I don't know if they still do it anymore.
Dirty kitty.
But it was dope when the first time I got up on that Gin Mill stage. They have like a full stage with lights and everything. I was like, this is awesome. And I started chasing the dream too late, and that's that. So
I don't know, man.
I enjoy singing, but
I think that like
phenomenal's a stretch, Bill.
I think you're a really good. Listen, I don't fucking throw compliments out. Just shut up and take it.
I'll fucking take it.
Goddamn right you will.
Your shoulders look fucking great right now.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah, let's hope
wait,
they
is
don't
that
have
what we're doing? Are we
ringworm.
doing aggressive fucking compliments?
I would
That's
really
cool.
love if Fauerbach put him against the gym mats right now.
Give yourself a little ringworm. The only place you can get it.
No,
A little mutual ringworm between friends. What's a little mutual ringworm between friends? You okay over there? You all right?
asthma.
Do you need some? Listen, dude, I got my puffer. Do you need it?
I have mine. I might.
Throw it over there. Do you want it?
Dude, hold on.
can still
When's the
breathe.
last time you got a puffer?
When I had COVID, they gave
People
me
are
a
gonna
fucking
hate
puffer.
this. People are gonna hate this podcast.
No, I mean I don't fucking care.
Dude, the last time I got mine
Can
filled,
we transition to vaping next?
the last time I got mine filled, it was $95, dude.
I used to get mine for free
Wait, you
because
get them
back in the
filled?
day.
Well,
they
I got
used to-
my script refilled.
Yeah.
Like a propane tank.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like King of the Hill.
What's crazy is how much they
King of the
keep
lack of
pushing it
lungs.
on me. Like they always push it on me, and they're like, "Hey, you like." When I had COVID, they were like, "Hey, they're like, just make sure you use your inhaler." And I'm like, "Yo, I need something else." Like, because I ended up having pneumonia and COVID, and it was terrible.
Yeah.
And
bet.
I should have went to the hospital, but I just was like, whatever. At that point, I didn't want to take a hospital bed if I could sit down here. And my mom was giving me one more day, and if I didn't get better, but then they gave me a Z-Pack and prednisone, and immediately it turned it around. But they wouldn't give me anything because it was like early on. Now they like give people shit, but this was like that weird gray area where they were like, we don't know what to do. Take a multivitamin.
Yeah. Pee on it.
So they kept going. Like I'm like, yo, I said, I'm using this thing fucking 5-6 times a day, and you know how that is, where it'll, it's like it speeds you up.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. And the only way I can control my asthma, that's
Yeah,
why
we're wound up enough to begin with.
that's why I do all the hiking and the heavy cardio in the mornings, because it blows my lungs out, and then I can breathe. But I always have to, because even the last time I had a chest cold, because I called and was like, I want the Z-Pack and this shit in case it goes into pneumonia. And they're like, yeah, do you have your inhaler? And I'm like, why are you not telling me to exercise? I'm like, every time, I'm telling you I have to exercise. I'm like, I don't want the fucking inhaler. I hate using the inhaler.
Dude, if only one of your close old friends lived like 17 minutes away from you with a personal training business, you could come see him.
I know. I get like fucking 30 minutes a day. That's it. I get to go over to Jacobsburg, and that's all the time I get. I have help on the
Let's
way.
talk about-
November.
let's talk
November
about
help's
excuses.
coming.
I
It's not excuses.
Should we talk about excuses?
I think it's great that you do your walks.
Mccall.
I don't know what that word is.
Excuses or walks?
Speaking of medical stuff, what I think is hilarious is my brother goes to the gym 5 times a week. Very healthy guy, but he's adapted this motto that we were taught when we were kids, where he eats an apple every morning.
Oh.
And anytime anyone in his life gets sick, he throws it in their face. He's like, you just eat an apple. You don't get sick. You apple a day. I'm like, dude, you know that doesn't exist, right? And last week he got sick. He had like a sinus infection. And I was like...
Apples are one of the best pre-workouts. I tell a ton of my clients to eat apples before, because
Really?
I'm anti pre-workout supplements.
Interesting.
So I tell people to drink a glass of water and eat an apple, because you get natural energy from
I
apples.
just started taking a new pre-workout today, actually.
Why are you against pre-workouts? But this guy, we were at a bachelor party.
Meanwhile, I'm drinking alcohol. So.
Well, we were at a bachelor party, and I was tired because all we did was eat. That's
Yeah.
Saturday when I
Helps
kept
you get
posting
lean.
food. And the guy was like, "Hey, if I got this pre-workout called like Buck Up," and it was like some crazy thing. And I said to him, I was like, "Yo, man, like, what's that all about?" And he's like, "Oh, it'll wake you up." But I took.
Did he give you his promo code when you took it?
No,
sounds like it's
but
made
like
in a van.
no, like, and then I realized that
Van's out
like
of this.
he was
Sorry.
he was like into the rush of it, and he's like, yo, dude, he's like, if you take like what you're supposed to, he's like, your face goes numb. And I'm like, dude, I don't want
Yeah.
What
I don't want
selling
anything like
point.
that.
Yeah, seriously.
Can
What
you
a
send me
selling
this
point.
man's number?
I just want to for science.
So I'll legitimately answer this. So there's actual
G
real
Fuel's
content
the
there.
same shit. I took
It
G
is.
Fuel. I had a panic attack and couldn't play video games.
It's horrible. So
This
so
is the exact opposite.
here's
of what
the
I
real
wanted.
way to answer it. So
Does anyone need a beer?
I'm actually
I
good.
need one.
I'm gonna make more ranch.
Anyone
water.
else? Because I'm
Surprise
not
me.
getting any more.
That I'll do the Ozzy.
There's
one.
no more of this left.
Okay.
that's not true.
I was
Yes, it
making-
is true. No, yep, there's none.
You know what? Bring me an Aussie
You
one
know what?
too.
There's you know what? There's an ice house in there. I'll get you, but there's no more McCall stuff.
Okay. Okay.
I'll take a Better Call Fall. Thank you.
Grab me an Aussie. So the real answer to
He
this.
said there was none of them left.
He's
Are
a
you
fucking.
listening?
He's
lying.
He's a pathological
He
liar.
is
I've known him
lying.
I
since
trust him more than
2002.
you, and I just met him like a year ago.
Okay, fuck me then, I guess. So anyway,
Yeah.
the real answer
Pre-workout.
to pre-workout, since Chris is the only one listening,
Wait, who's Chris?
has the camera?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No,
been on me the whole time?
I'm Mr. Slice apparently. I'm Mr. Slice.
Mr. Nice Slice.
Love that.
So Buck Up is just, it's bullshit. Buck Up is garbage pre-workout. It's, hey, check out my promo code, blah, 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 blah. It's multi-level bullshit.
Thank you.
And within my industry, it's a ton of people that just, they're worried about abs and ass, so they don't really give a shit. But pre-workouts, Fauerbach, are you listening?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm drinking beer, so I don't know how serious any of you want to take me. This is about balance. Pre-workouts, the active ingredients in pre-workout are very minimal. So when you take that into consideration, like take a 5-hour energy.
Yeah.
The active ingredient.
I've never done that.
The
I'm
active
scared of 'em.
ingredient for 5-hour energy is, I think it's like something weird, like 1 point, like some odd percent within like the whole container, to where you're getting all these additives and all this bullshit and blah blah blah. You would need to drink something like 20 some odd fucking to get an actual boost. You know what I mean? So these pre-workouts, they're just full of fucking bullshit. 99.9% of them are not FDA approved. So you're just taking shit that's really just opening up your blood vessels.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
I'm hooked on it again.
Hey, listen, you know
I'm on it again.
You know, we're not supposed to take albuterol and Afrin together. You're gonna have a heart attack.
Well, you know, it runs in my family. We'll see what happens.
So with that being said, yeah, I'm not into it because
All right,
the
it was a
active
good time. I'll see you guys
the
later.
the active ingredients don't outweigh the bullshit that's in them. So pre-workouts are really nothing. Most of it's a placebo effect.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
the sugar,
learn to
yeah.
eat food. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That's it. It's that fucking simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
But
so
my arms tingle when I take pre-workout.
yeah, I mean, you know what? There's a lot. I'm just behaving myself.
But Bill,
right
I lift harder when I use pre-workout.
now. No, you don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Bill, I don't lift
I'm
at all.
baby.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you even lift, bro?
I lift kegs.
Dude,
Does
you're
that
so
count?
strong.
Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh,
Pre-workout.
dude, yo.
Yeah,
so
science is bullshit.
I went to my family doctor, and he's like, "How often do you use Afrin?" And I went, "Every day." And he was like, "What?" And I went, "Oh, so I shouldn't tell you I use it like 6 to 7 times a day?"
Yeah.
So he put me on a taper because he thought I was
Yeah,
addicted.
you have to use the saline.
Yeah, so I haven't used it once because
saline?
I'm afraid it won't fucking work.
No, you
I'm
can.
so addicted to Afrin.
That's where I'm at
dude.
now. I mean, well, this is the like poor man's Afrin, but
Yeah.
like I got a decent amount left, so I'm gonna Papa's gonna take the bottle down.
You shook that like a crack bottle.
Yeah, no, I
got my
getting
Afrin
a
in my-
tattoo
yeah.
that says junkie. It's gonna have an Afrin
Dude,
bottle
yo,
on it.
I will totally get
Shout
that
out
with
to
you.
Beans. Yeah,
I will totally get a match.
I'm having when next time Dylan comes into town, I'll probably have him down here to tattoo and do a podcast.
I will 110% get a matching Afrin tattoo
Yeah.
with you.
But yeah, so what I have to go to after this then is I have to go to the saline and like
It's
you have
not
to-
gonna. It's gonna suck.
it sucks, but it's better than feeling suffocated. You know what I mean? Like it at least
Why
helps a
am
little
I
bit.
Still suffocating.
I don't
Wasn't
know.
that band Sound the
Sound the
Alarm?
alarm. Yeah, Tom Taylor's little pet
Holy
project.
shit.
So you didn't get into your music.
Oh,
Ready?
yeah.
Go. It's my new interviewing style.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah, no. So the last time I played a show was actually last year, right before the pandemic.
Oh, I didn't know you were that seriously into.
He was in a bigger band.
No.
What was the band name?
No, well, last year I played a show.
Thank you for your service.
with
Toad and the Wet Sprockets.
Thank you for your support. I played a show with my buddies from Philly in this band called Freeze MF, Freeze Motherfucker, and great bands. And
They're awesome.
they just asked me to fill in, so I filled in for them. But I played in this band, Young Graves, for a long time.
What do you play?
I play guitar.
One.
And he's handsome.
All the guitars.
Whoa.
No, thank you.
Stand up bass. Love that.
Totally Tiger Army. We
love Tiger Army.
We used to play.
I was gonna say
we
the
played
Ultra
like
Kings.
we played like South by Southwest or South by So What? Excuse me, like the alternative version of South by Southwest. Did like a bunch of shows. Did like only like small mini runs a couple times, but like what Bill was just talking about, how I sent him stuff, was actually like we recorded a whole album back in like 2018, and the vocalist we had at the time just didn't vibe with what he brought to the table. Kind of sort of like, he was new. Great guy, awesome dude, has a really good business called Legacy Printing. And he, it just, we kind of got lost track of everything and lost touch with that kind of stuff. And yeah, I just have like this album in my phone that like doesn't have vocals. That's like 3 years old.
I'll put vocals to it.
Sure.
Who has the studio though?
Where it was recorded, Adam Chahotsky of the band Gathers in
get-
Bayonne, New Jersey.
Can we still get down there and put vocals
100%.
to
Do
it?
you need phenomenal vocals? Because there's someone in the
Are you guys trying to put a super group together?
Okay, so straight, I'm not even kidding you.
Let's do it.
Like,
That VH1 show
I
is
wanted to just
fantastic.
like start, like, because I have like one of those like Scarlet like inputs and everything. I wanted to just like straight up just write like a tough like hardcore like terror fucking. Let's fucking do it.
Dude, what else are we doing? We're dads.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, who
Yeah.
cares? Let's
Hold
just
on.
do it.
Dads of hardcore.
Yeah.
the Push Slice Collective?
Yeah,
There you go.
Let's fucking
Shit. Can Farabach just be like our boss tone?
If that's not hardcore, I don't know what is.
go. The push.
Farabach, will you be our boss tone?
Why don't we just do like a hardcore pop up?
Whoa, can we tell him? Can we tell him about the thing we're planning?
I've had
Oh
those.
yeah.
Well, you
Okay.
guys are doing a pop up together?
I've had those.
Okay.
We want to do a tour.
So since we
Can I be your merch guy?
You could just
Absolutely.
Yes, 100%. You
I'm
could
fucking.
you have
in,
to dress
dude.
like that.
be our fucking hype man.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
So we did this
dude.
thing in Easton together, and it was fucking awesome. Just him and us next to
At a
each
whole-
other and
was there a
everything.
whole-
It was a fall festival
It was a
at
big fall festival. Yeah, we were just
Palmer-
hanging out in an alley.
It was like Palmer Nursery
hole
or
in the wall?
whatever. Who was it? Nicole Rizzolino?
I think that's her name. Yeah, I can't remember the top.
It was a younger girl. One of
together
the
this
best
awesome
fucking
festival,
events
yeah.
I've ever
It was
gone
really
to.
great,
We
yeah.
both sold out. Like the whole thing. Like they had a wine truck there. Like it was completely like they had their shit together with the event.
Yeah, and we just ended up working great together. And then we were kind of like talking about how we wanted to do this like tour of the Lehigh Valley called the Big Dogs Only Tour.
Big dogs only, baby.
And so it'd be a 4-day tour.
Would you make like those old school like Walmart big dog shirts?
yes.
No, we were talking about doing like
I'm
Big Dogs
involved.
was a different line.
Yeah.
There was a whole store.
It was just the dog that
for
was
big
like
people.
Yeah.
Were they not?
Remember that?
I remember.
It was
He's like, yo, by the way, you two are fat.
No, wait. No, the grin,
no.
the grin and the look over was fucking horrible
No.
and amazing at the same time.
I
Big
remember
Dogs XL, baby.
my parents took me to like a Big Dogs outlet. I think it was in Hershey. I can't remember.
That sounds about
And
We're
right.
gonna
I
call
was
it the
like, Mom-
Husky Boys.
And all the shirts were like mildly offensive.
Oh, of
And I
course.
was like, "Ooh, I like that one. It says I'm not a morning person." My mom's like, "They don't have your size." And I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "It's made for big people." I was like,
Jesus.
"What?" I was like, "Why are we here?
Yeah.
None of us are
The big and
people."
tall story. You're like, we're just killing time.
Like, God damn it, Mom.
Dude, you guys should totally do that.
No, so we were gonna do like a 4-day tour. It was gonna start in I think Easton was the first
Easton,
stop, and then
Bethlehem.
Friday was Bethlehem. Saturday was a day festival in Allentown, and then
And then
finish
we were gonna
here in front of the
finish-
So wait,
studio.
when are
in
you
Nazareth.
doing this?
We don't know yet.
We haven't planned it yet.
Probably
Listen,
next summer.
Listen
no,
to
I'd say
me.
spring. Let's do
Listen to
spring.
me and
Yeah.
listen to me closely. I'm in.
I'm in, Bill.
I'll
Let's do
call off Friday and Monday.
This is gonna be recorded, right?
I'm in.
Because he's saying he's in, but I've heard
I'm in.
that.
Verbal word.
Just so we're clear, I cancel on everything.
Bill Lord's like, "We're meeting at 12 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Cool, see you then."
gotta-
11:55. We're not gonna make it.
Wait,
I gotta return
you've-
some
You've
videotapes.
committed and you're already canceling. Keep talking.
But like we could go through this though. It'll be
Yeah,
fun to dig
no,
it
so-
through.
I think
Like,
it'd be cool.
so where do you think would be a good location to do in Easton? Because that's where I'm kind of drawing a blank.
I would say so. I tagged the Easton, like city of Easton once, and literally like they DM me back and they were like,
Hey, pervert.
if you want to do something," they were like, yeah, aren't you supposed to be away from schools?"
What's that number look like? Do you just text the whole city of Easton? or
That's
is
it.
1-800
I s-
Easton.
Yeah, I said,
Duh,
"Hello, is this
duh,
Dr.
dummy.
Easton? I have questions for you."
Dr. Easton.
No, we I like tagged him in something like City of Easton, PA on Instagram, and then they DM me back and they're like, "Literally, dude, you could set up in the square. You just need to set up permits and shit."
Let's
so
do
we
it,
could do the
dude.
center square,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then-
Dude, we all know enough people to where we don't need to utilize any other fucking place.
No,
Like,
absolutely
you know
not.
what I mean?
Yeah. And then Friday in Bethlehem, I would say
I'm down.
I'd say Bond Place.
I'm your boss tone.
I fucking love Bond.
I've never
Place,
been to
man.
Bond.
They're
Place.
cool. They're cool fucking dudes.
They're really
man.
cool dudes. And
Right?
Kevin and Sam, who
Matt
like
can
run
attest
the
to that, I'm
dude, they're
sure.
fucking great.
the only thing.
Where's McCall? Is that in Bethlehem?
Allentown.
We're in Allentown.
Allentown?
We're about 4 miles from Bond Place.
Yep.
Bond Place is my favorite brewery in the whole valley,
I've
They are
never
the
been.
coolest people.
including my own. I love them more than myself. just great.
I wish you would
people.
have just like cut yourself on camera.
I mean, I might.
like a Chris Angel.
We're talking about emo music.
You don't even
Let's
love
get to it.
yourself.
Yeah.
Who was talking about emo music?
Yeah,
I don't know. Do we want to talk about like Matchbook Romance right now?
I mean,
Let's
you guys,
fucking
were,
go, dude.
you guys were talking about music, and I was pinching my pee-pee.
There was something I wanted to touch on earlier. We were talking about local stuff and how we all like to support local. And
Sure.
I saw something on Facebook not too long ago of someone that's like, I hate to leave. I'd be like, can't wait to get out. Can't wait to get out. And I see that all the time, especially when I was younger. But like, I lived in Brooklyn for a couple of years, and like the Lehigh Valley has so much to offer. It's nuts. Like, it's such a good melting pot of people and traditions.
Yeah.
Like, there's old German culture here. There's cool new things happening, like pop-ups. Both of you guys. And
there's a lot of
all
people,
that shit,
and there's a lot of people going for it.
Yeah.
like, and that's like what's crazy to me is that people want to leave. I mean,
Yeah.
leave if you want.
Those same people are the same
you're
people
gonna
that
come
complain
back.
about everything, though,
Yeah.
man. If
I
you
feel
take
like
that
that-
mentality with you, you're
Yeah.
gonna be a miserable prick no matter where you're
crazy.
at.
I feel like
man.
that was like such a common thing to say with like when you're in high school because you feel like you're stuck. Like
Yeah.
you're not making road trips anywhere. You're not driving anywhere. You know what I mean?
I just gotta get out of here, man.
Dude, Lehigh Valley's really holding me back, and you're like, you've never left Bethlehem Township.
I can't
Like, what are you
find
talking
it.
about?
Yeah, yeah.
You haven't walked past Freedom High School.
Stop going to Molly's every fucking weekend. Maybe you'll figure something out, man.
I used to think that way, and then when I left, and then I lived in Virginia, and I thought it'd be easier to get the business going, and then I realized that like where the business was the strongest was where I built it, and I was just like, oh man, like because like I was in Virginia and was like, and there was people that were like fucking with the clothing brand because that's all it was back then, and then like they thought it was cool and that they liked the story, but everybody was still buying my shit online from home, and I'm like, oh man. And then I think it was like when we did the podcast in Bethlehem and I got choked out, and then they talked about it on Jason Ellis' show. I was like, yo, you don't gotta go anywhere. Like, you could totally like do whatever the fuck you want in the valley. And then the more I've done here, the more I like putting Nazareth on the map. You know what I mean? Like, I like that, like, I have to make people come here because there's something here. And then I'm like, you know what? Like, it's funny because like after everything that has happened in my life and whatnot, like I feel comfortable here. Like, it's the least amount of
There's
noise.
nothing wrong with being content.
Yeah.
Like
No, not at all.
content.
Yeah.
There's a difference between being content and being complacent. Like there's a huge fucking difference. But to what you said, like one of my favorite fucking bands is they're called Red City Radio, and they're jaded old punk rockers. Dude, they're so good,
They're
right?
so good.
But they're jaded old punk rockers, right? And one of my favorite songs from them, it's actually the first song I ever heard from them. They talk about how they'd rather stay and make something out of the town. And that resonates with me heavily. Like, why?
Absolutely.
Grow up. Like,
I think also too.
I've traveled all over.
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
played shows all over.
Yeah.
Dude, everywhere sucks.
Yeah.
Like, it really is whatever you do.
I think
Like,
too, like a lot of the success with like guys in like the Lehigh Valley, and I'm sure like you were saying you're just living in Brooklyn, like I mean between living like in New York City and then like
drink more.
or like when I like moved down south to Texas, like I feel like now that I've moved back and like started a business or like started something, like the people who are fans of what we do is like a culmination of every walk of life you've been a part of.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure there are people from Brooklyn who are like, yo, are you serious? You started a brewery? And who travel from Brooklyn to come get your shit.
Yeah, I mean, what's crazy is I'm a firm believer that, if you build a good product, people will come no matter where you're from. But more important to that is, not to get too far into like the, sentimental realm, but like one of the reasons we chose South Allentown was because there's not a lot going on in South Allentown. And like if we're a proponent of bringing people to South Allentown and making it a place that people want to be, like we're going to do that. Like South Allentown, I was born in Center City, Allentown. You know what I mean? Like that's where I was born. Where I grew up in the east side of Allentown. So, I mean, for me, doing that is way more important than getting out and starting something fresh somewhere else. Like, do what you know, do what you love, and do it where you love to be.
that location,
No,
I
that's
don't know
great,
if I
man.
can even be heard right now. That location deserves, and this isn't to boast their fucking ego anymore.
I can't
Whatever
take
it
any
is.
more compliments from
That
You're so cool.
that location deserves
I'm
a
wearing a
successful
condom.
business. Like that location
It's so
deserves
cool,
that.
man.
Like that location really deserves a come up. That area is so fucking down.
It's crazy
man.
how like that was the first time I was there the other night, and even though it is on a corner on a street that it's like doesn't have much light to it, you know what I mean? Like it was
you could drive right
packed.
past it and not know it's
It was
there, yeah.
packed though. Like People genuinely give a shit about what you're doing because you've brought something to an area that doesn't have the flavor and the style.
But they also give a shit about the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Like when you go there, it's like we were sitting at the bar, and I love sitting at a bar because I used to go with my friend all the time. And when we first started getting into food, and when I first started originally getting into burgers and everything like that. And the atmosphere is like when you got a good bartender and you can sit at the bar, it's the best place to sit. And then I looked over to the side and there's like these dudes sitting in like the outside area, and there was like a picnic table and like chairs and shit on like a back porch, and I'm like, that looks like fucking we'd be hanging out at my dad's house. Yeah. I'm like, that's probably the best place to sit. And then there was a whole area over here, and it's a fucking rad place. The first time I was there, I just took it in, and then the food's awesome, the beer's fucking awesome. It's just a home run all around.
Not to take away the continuous compliments.
He's making
that
us.
Here.
There was a long conversation before the podcast.
Yeah. That means he's going to take it away.
No, but I was just thinking of other cool breweries like in the immediate area that I think deserve obviously like a little attention too. Like, have you guys been to Retriever Brewing Company? Yeah. You been there?
Yeah. They're super new, right?
Down the street from my house.
Really?
It's a great venue.
That place is great. All the
I was there for a wedding.
Cool,
awesome.
venue,
Are you serious?
Not at Retriever.
No, you did the pop up there.
Yeah, well, they did a cigar.
Yeah.
There was a cigar truck there when I was there for Andy Malafarina's wedding. It used to be a wedding.
I love when can you say Andy's name again?
It's always wrong. And then I guess
It's got too many vowels.
the guy who owned it originally died in a boat, and then it got sold off.
Why you got to bring it down like that? Why would you do that?
Listen to the weeds.
You could have just been like, the new owners bought it this year.
Yeah,
Like, he died in a boat.
I did two
Did he
pop.
die in a boat?
Did he fall off the boat?
I don't know what the story is. Nate
Pirates?
from Scribbles and Drips.
Are you talking about Pirates of the Caribbean right now?
Yep, Johnny
Dude,
Depp.
have you seen
Johnny
Elvis?
Depp is innocent.
Have you seen Elvis?
No, is he back? I want to get him on the podcast.
He's still in the middle of the fucking ocean, man.
Well, all right. There's only one person that would do this with me.
Wait,
but,
Elvis,
I told him I want to podcast with him on the boat, and I know how to do that now.
Let's do it.
Are you talking about Elvis from
Steel City?
Yeah. Oh.
He's like one of
Totally forgot about that.
he's one of my close friends.
Yeah.
Fauerbach's been friends
He's
with
mad
him.
cool,
forever.
man.
He
a
actually
fucking
tattooed
lunatic.
he tattooed bird lungs on me.
Yeah.
Bird lungs.
Dude, I've got so much from him on me. He's just
Tattooed the guilty lobster on me. Lobster holding pop balloons.
I've tattooed Elvis.
There's a question for you guys, right? So, like, do you guys have a tattoo you're most proud of that
this
may be
is-
like funny?
Proud
or
of
like
or
just
like-
whatever. Let's just say you're one of your favorite tattoos you have.
That's tough, man. I'm covered.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
I have.
Yeah, we're all pretty covered.
I have an array of like really fucking stupid tattoo
Yup.
ideas done very well.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like I have Bob Vila tattooed on my inner thigh, and it says "This old hero." I have a tattoo of a labradoodle that I made. I told a bartender at Two Rivers that I was drinking there because I had a labradoodle that died in a surfing accident, and then I had Aaron tattoo a memorial of it on me.
That's fucking
I have a
hilarious.
Fast and Furious
Yeah.
tattoo. Probably the most ridiculous tattoo I have is I have Rocky Dennis tattooed on me, and it says "Let's party."
I would say
I feel like I've made better choices.
Yeah, but I have real ones that like when I like Bicknell did this lion tattoo and shit like that, and then I started going to conventions, and then
what
like,
up, Steel City? By the
like
way.
what happened is I started just being the idiot that hung out at tattoo shops, and
Yeah.
like I wouldn't have a job, and then like I'd hang out, and
Yeah,
then
sure, I'll get a tattoo.
yeah, and then it was like you start getting free tattoos. I mean,
That's how I met you.
Yeah.
I met you through a tattoo shop.
I have a fan tattooed on me.
Two fucking doors down.
I think most of the
shout out Stacy.
Most of the fucking my favorite ones I have now are on my leg, and they're from this girl Carly down in Glenside Tattoo. Shout out Carly, she's awesome, man. She's one of the coolest people. But my favorite, I would say, I'm on my forearm. My buddy Travis did this on me. In like 1 month, I saw like 5 praying hands with rosary tattoos, and I have nothing against that tattoo. Like it's in memoriam, like all that kind of shit. So like jokingly, I was like, how cool would it be if we got like hamburger helper tattoo with like macaroni rosary? And he goes, are you serious? And I was like, yeah, I don't know.
Travis who?
He's Travis Bedwell down in Texas.
okay.
So
There
yeah, I
really is
straight
a
up
hamburger.
have hamburger helper praying hands with a macaroni rosary.
Yeah, that fucking rules.
And it just says holy hamburger.
Yeah, that's where like most of it was just like dumb ideas. Like
I've got tons of dumb shit.
Yeah.
I go up to the Scranton Tattoo Convention every year when they used to have them, and Stevie P would do something, and I'd always just push the boundaries on what I wanted to do. And like the one year, I was like, "Yo, I want to do Captain Captain Crunch, and he wasn't feeling it. And I was like, yo, just like do what you want to do. So then he turned it into like Metal Church, Captain Crunch, and put like the thing on. But like he was so into tattooing me that I was like, well, that's the best version of Captain Crunch I would have got because I let him do it. And then there was just a point where I was getting tattooed so much that I was just letting the artists do what they wanted. Yeah. And then they were and then like that's how I started getting tattooed. And then when you find people where you're like, you know, like we'd be bored at the shop where fucking somebody would cancel on Elvis and then fucking, you know, he'd be like, fuck the whole day. And I'd be like, dude, you want to fucking do, you know, this fucking tattoo of tuna fish on me?
Dude, that's such like a reflection of like, I think a lot of the things that, you know, I think we all talk about on our social medias with like our businesses is that like, some of like the most successful people that we all know are people who like give a shit and are passionate about like the singular thing.
And they're all wild. We're all wild as fuck. They're all wild as fuck. Hey, you know what, man? And I see Matt getting breath, so I'll hurry this up.
But no, I breathe deeply.
You're just exasperated.
Move on.
Breathe deeply.
Dude, thank you
Is
for
that
your
like
service,
a Jewel
man.
song?
She was just on Rogan.
One of my
brave.
favorite tattoos that I'm gonna end up getting is in honor of Pee Wee Herman, and it's his bike, and it's gonna say "Stay Weird." My stutter came out there.
Is there gonna be like movie theater curtains in the background?
Yeah, sure, whatever. But like,
did you just give jerk off motions?
yes, I did. That's everybody knows. Everybody understands what this means. Everybody knows what Paul Rubens did. Let's not talk about
Is that his
it.
name?
Yeah.
Good for him though for doing that.
But like, honestly, like the weirdest of us.
pee-pee.
That's a great transition for that though, for real. Like the weirdest people. Like I sat and listened to my girl. I don't know if I should even say this. I sat and listened to my girlfriend's 18-year-old son last night, and he's got his head on his shoulders. He's a smart kid, loves working out. Like he's in great shape. He's a good dude. But like listening to him talk about his homies like applying for college and shit, and in my head I'm like, man, I mean college is great. Like I've got a few degrees and a minor. Like none of that means fucking shit at the end of the day. Stay weird, do what the fuck you love, make it work. Like one of my best friends, he still writes he still writes LNR.
Chad Smith.
Yeah. He still writes LNR in his fucking windshield. Like he's, you know what I mean? Like I love the dude to death. He's one of my closest friends. Give him whatever you want. He'll tear it apart. He'll make it fucking better than it was with less parts, and it's better built. Like everybody it's the same concept of like staying, I can't fuck this area, fuck the Lehigh Valley. Dude, we're all older now. Grow the fuck.
That's
up,
Did
man.
you go, I was gonna say, did you go to college, Matt, around this area?
I went to my path was a little bit different. I went to Bloomsburg, and let's just say that
I got fucked up there a couple times. It was a cool, fun school.
so did I, which is why I went for a semester.
Heyo.
And my grades were not good enough to come back for a second semester. And to be
How
honest,
dare they?
I went to Bloomsburg thinking that I wanted to go for criminal justice, but I had no idea. And I was like, I should go to college. That's what everybody does, right? But I had no idea what I wanted to do. And it was the
Should have joined the military.
first time in my life that, thank you for your service. First time in my life
Fucking kill me.
that I was able to do kind of what I wanted and on my own schedule, and I decided not to go to class, and you know, I failed out after one semester, and I came home, and my mom, I remember we had my mom's awesome, and she wasn't angry.
It's great, man.
She was upset because like I wasted, you know, money that they had spent to me to go to school, but she was listen,
Chris was real sincere, by the way. It's great, man.
No, it's just funny you're saying, like, I was just, it made me just think about how fortunate, like, even though I was like made dipshit decisions essentially, you know what I mean, and like fucked off for that first semester, like your parents at the end of the day are like, look, idiot, we still love you.
Anytime I've ever tried to convince myself that I'm not privileged, I always go back to I'm privileged. You know what I mean?
Great.
Like,
yeah, man.
So, but I came home and my
Being
mom was
loved
like,
is a privilege.
Yeah, my mom's like, you got to figure out what you want to do. Like, what do you want to do? What do you like? What do you enjoy? And I was like,
what a great conversation.
Yeah,
to have.
it was
really
fucking
good.
awesome, man. I still look back on it to this day, and I was like, you know, this was when the cooking channel had just taken off.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Like, cooking seems like it's real cool.
Back up. You have a cooking channel?
No. But
He's
Matt's
saying
also a
he's
very
saying
good
when
cook too.
He's saying when
like
the Food Network
yeah.
like
I'm sorry. I
but
thought
that-
when you said the cooking channel took off, I was like, say
No,
word.
That's
Nobody
but
could.
that's when I started getting into food was that when
Was
like it was
watching
like
Iron
Boy
Chef.
Meets Grill and like the
Oh,
Food
yeah,
Network
yeah,
actually
yeah.
had shows that taught you how to cook.
Alan Brown was mine.
Yes,
Alton
he's
Brown,
coming to the
yeah,
area again.
yeah,
We
yeah.
should all go
And
on
I was
acid.
Down.
I wa-
Yo, we're not allowed to talk about that. Anyway, next subject.
I said to my mom, I said, I think I really like cooking. And she's like, cool, where do you want to go for cooking? And I was like, Culinary Institute of America. And she's like, try again. And I was like,
Okay, knack.
and I was like, okay. And she actually looked it up. That's how good my mom is she was like, look, NAC.
NAC's a very credible
Yes,
fucking
it
That's a
is.
phenomenal
It
school,
is.
man.
I went there
I
when
wouldn't
I came
say
back,
that,
dude.
but their culinary.
No,
their
I
field,
will-
no, their
great.
field hockey team sucks.
Okay, I mean,
But she's like, they modeled. She goes, they model their culinary program after CIA.
That's
And
cool.
every
I
single
support
chef
it,
that
man.
worked there at that time, at least, I don't know anymore, was, from CIA. And so she's like, go there, and if you like it, then you can go to CIA after you
They had like
graduate.
job placement back then and shit too.
Dude, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I learned a bunch there, but when I really learned was from getting a job at the Hotel Bethlehem and kind of cutting my teeth
That's
in
awesome,
the
man.
industry. But like,
Was that your first cooking job?
no, I started at Iron Lakes when I was like 15 as a dishwasher and
Yeah.
worked my way up. But I worked at Iron
How
Lakes.
was Hotel Bethlehem? That was probably fucking weird.
Dude, it was wild.
That's awesome.
Like I worked as a breakfast cook when I first started, which was just insane
Shout
because
out.
so many people come.
Shout out breakfast.
So many people
Eggs.
come and stay overnight and eat breakfast in the
shout
morning.
out that movie.
So I'm one guy.
I didn't realize that people actually stay there.
Oh yeah, a lot.
We should
Well,
get a
it's a
room.
hotel, so
We should get a room. We
You
should
keep making plans
But
with
it's
me,
not-
dude. I'm not
it's-
gonna have anything to do.
Yeah, we can like get them to let us host a podcast in their bar, and then they have to, like,
Not
keep
to
us
shit
there
on
overnight.
diner food because that's my favorite food in the whole world. But it wasn't
Well,
like diner
diner.
food breakfast. It was like you can get hollandaise sauce like
Yeah.
Benedict like made from scratch every day. So as a breakfast cook, I had to come in at like 3:30 in the morning, 4 in the morning,
to prep
make a
everything.
30 egg hollandaise, prep all the bacon, prep all that stuff, and then cook by myself as a 19-year-old kid for people that are spending $250 a room.
Yeah.
It was bananas.
I gotta tell you, man, I have a lot of. It's like I didn't really get too super serious into cooking until like my mid 20s. Like it was something I always did. Like my dad was actually a graduate of Culinary Institute of America, and so like he really imparted a lot of cooking on like me and my 6 brothers and sisters, like as kids, and yeah, like it wasn't until like my mid 20s when I just was like, no, I should get serious about this. So like at 19 years old, working at a hotel, like that's awesome.
Yeah, that's
man.
awesome.
Good for you.
Right.
That's
I
fucking
met
so
a kid
cool.
in culinary school named Dave. Dave, if you're listening, shout out to you.
Shout out, Dave.
He got me a job at the
What
Hotel
up,
Bethlehem,
Dave?
and I started as a breakfast cook and then worked my way up to working nights and saute and all that stuff.
That's
it was
awesome, man. That's so
work
cool.
for some tough chefs, though. I'll tell you what.
I mean,
You have to.
I don't. I wish
That's
I
how,
had,
that's how you get all the bullshit knocked
Hell yeah.
off you.
Yeah.
It's how you do it in anything.
That's how you
though.
handle stress and the weeds.
Dude,
and
you,
fucking,
you literally like, not to, I don't know, like you have to fall on your face.
Yeah.
Like, you have to.
Well, it's within
You have to get
everything,
your
too.
fucking
And they'll
shit
let you,
checked.
too. They'll
have
let
to-
you
yeah.
and scream at you while
Yeah.
you're doing it.
My
Do you think-
Yeah, I've worked with people that completely like just let the entire fucking night suck a bag of dicks, and then afterwards I'm like ripping a butt outside on the fucking the ramp to bring shit in. And I'm like, that fucking sucked, and they're like, yeah, dude, you know what you did wrong? And then like you have
Everything.
you have this one-on-one moment outside, and they're like, yeah, man, like I let that happen. Like you need to stop doing that because I'm not carrying you every fucking night. And then you have like these, like I don't like we were talking about it before everyone even got here. Like there's just so many real moments in fucking cooking that either like make you or break you, and you're either the type of person that can take a fucking beating, which I always was. I grew up with 4 brothers, like who didn't get their balls busted. So it's like and then when you get into that realm, and it's like the biggest thing I got out of cooking was like working as a team and like team building, and then like high pressure stakes, and like I don't know, there's just something about like I even said to you about all the horrible shit that like happened with working in a kitchen, but then at the same time it's like I'm glad like I was a part of a crew. I don't know. It's very like pirate life. Like
it makes you stronger, man. I mean,
you have it is the biggest example of teamwork ever that is possible.
I'll never forget this one moment. I just want to share it.
No, but yeah.
I was working saute the first time I had ever worked.
That's
saute.
crazy.
And
What a
it's-
big night.
For anybody that doesn't understand what saute
Seriously, man.
at the hotel,
I'm
Bethlehem,
nervous now.
we were making grilled or pan-seared rainbow trout stuffed with asparagus.
even know what that
to
was when I was
order
19.
at the Hotel
did.
Bethlehem, and I'm trying to do that while also searing steaks and doing all scallops and all kinds of stuff all at the same time. And I was
scallops.
way in over my head. I'll never forget the guy that was working grill. His name's Lalo. He worked at the Hampton.
Shout
for a
out
while
Lalo,
at the
dude.
time.
Let's go, baby.
He put
Ended up marrying Carmelo Anthony.
he put something in the oven for
Jesus
me.
fucking Christ.
He put something in the oven for me that wasn't supposed that I was supposed to do and forgot to do. And he looked at me and goes, "I'm never fucking doing that for you again."
Yeah.
And then I came to find out that he never helped anybody, but he saw something in me and was like, "Dude, I don't want you to sink. I'm gonna help you out." And like that,
That's actually pretty
that
awesome.
that was fucking dope.
I actually, we're talking about like, like fucking up a lot and stuff like that. Like, actually, a question for you, Bill. Like, what do you think?
boy.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Because I had something that interject with cooking too.
Well,
But go on.
I
Well, I was
can't
gonna
believe
say-
that's how I really look in real life is how he is with
You're
that
actually
blue
a
thing.
lot worse than that. Just so we're fucking
This,
clear. You're giving yourself the benefit of the fucking doubt right now. Fauerbach, I love you, but Weebles wobble, motherfucker.
This is so fucking weird. No, I was gonna ask you actually.
Yeah, mine's weird too.
As the fellow father in the room,
Matt's a father too.
wait, are you really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you. Okay, well, as fathers in the room.
Yeah,
what
I
do you-
also am a father.
How
I
do
have
you-
a pet turtle
Okay,
named
so
Lazarus.
This is
anyway-
actually probably going to be a good. If this
No,
is
that's
related to the
actually
last-
no, that's actually really cool. You just compared your turtle to our kids. So,
Yeah.
question: do you guys?
Consider the source.
How
Yeah,
do you
no,
guys
it swims.
How do you guys think that your failures, I don't even want to say failures,
Is-
that your life's shortcomings, we'll say,
Yep.
how do you use that as a tool, a teaching tool for your children?
So, I'm definitely going to answer this right away because it's fresh in my mind with the last subject. This
Yeah.
is actually a really good transition. I wish that we had this planned out, but it's not.
Nah.
So to come to cooking, so if anybody's ever noticed, I have a giant mixer tattooed on the back of my arm, and it's got my mom's name through it. So I suffer heavily from bipolar. My mother's very mentally ill. My mom's agoraphobic. I've talked about it on the show before. So my mom, growing up, I didn't understand what my mom was always doing when she was cooking all the time. And when she would drag me there, I didn't understand what that meant. And when I had to sit there and cook with her all the time, I didn't know. Like when I was younger, I was like, this is fucking stupid. Like, why the fuck am I always doing this? And then I started getting older. I understood, like, all right, well, my grandma owns a bar in Buffalo. My grandparents owned a very successful bar in Buffalo on the Boulevard, which is like the equivalent of like MacArthur Road here, but like 14 times the size. It's fucking long, man. And they had a restaurant for like 30 some odd years. And I noticed that when I got a little bit older and I came to fruition with my mental health, I started cooking a bunch. But I fell in love with baking. And Mike has
the pumpkin roll.
yeah, Mike's had my pumpkin roll. My pumpkin roll
When's
is
that coming back?
I'm gonna come.
my pumpkin roll is my claim to fame. I bake a lot, I cook a lot. I'm not anywhere. This is not to take anything from anything.
Yo, bring him out to a pop-up. We'll
I
do
would
together.
Dude, I would fucking love to, man. I want to do Chris Kindle Mart one year actually.
That'd
but
be so fucking
so like
cool,
my
dude.
my whole cooking is like my father. Everybody here knows my father was a very important man to me. My father grew up. He was the kind of dude who would just like piece shit together, put a bunch of leftovers together, and make it bomb as shit. And that's kind of how I grew up cooking with him. But with my mom, understood that it was a mental health thing, and that was the biggest key for me. So why I got this mixer, it's the first mixer my mom bought for me when I moved out when I was 18, and this is what means everything to me and my mom. And now I have a daughter.
Yeah.
And I've got a 3-year-old toddler, and she's the most incredible thing that ever happened to me. And if I were to put it out there, she's the best toddler ever. All your kids suck compared to my kid.
I hope you're listening, Lucas.
hope you're all fucking ready for that resounding truth. But my daughter's starting to cook with me now, and my daughter's starting to cook with my mom now, and I'm seeing a lot of stuff like compulsion stuff with my 3-year-old, and I'm like, all right, cool, like grasp onto this. So one of the biggest teachings I can possibly hand down to my daughter is to hopefully eventually when she understands it and she's cognitive enough to get the concept of like these moments are gonna mean so much, man. Like those cooking moments. Like I love listening to you guys because you guys are fucking doing it, and I'm a fan of cooking. I'm not a cook, but I'll outbake anybody. I'll put my name on it. I will outbake anybody.
Hell yeah.
And I fucking mean that. There's not many things I'm confident in. Nobody's a better trainer than me, and I'll outbake everybody. That's where the fuck I'm at, man. And I want my daughter to have that same own the room mentality when it comes to understanding, because like that mental health aspect of like what it took me to cook, my daughter's already there. So like for her to take that away from it's probably one of the best teachings I could give her. For her,
man.
For her to have the mixer tattooed on her too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's awesome, man.
That's actually
really cool.
It would be the best thing ever for her to be able to piece that early. You know what I mean?
What about you, Matt? What do you...
Well, to piggyback off of that, I think to tie even more into it is like, I wish, it's kind of hard without getting political, but like, I wish the standards of society weren't the way they were. Like I told you before, I got out of high school and I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do, and nobody ever said like, figure it out.
Yeah.
I went to school and I thought it was the right choice, and I kind of want my son to pave his own path in that right. And I didn't figure out what I wanted to do till I was 30 years old almost. You know what I mean? Like I didn't start home brewing until I was 23. And I didn't decide that I wanted to do that as a career until I was almost 30. So
Isn't
like
that fucking incredible though?
yeah, but look at us.
Yeah, for real,
We're
man.
doing okay.
Yeah, man.
So like
We all figured it out mad late.
to answer your question, I mean, my message to my son is, forge your own path and make good decisions. Like
That's
that's
awesome,
it,
man.
man. Like
Yeah, it's really cool.
don't jump into anything because you think somebody else wants you to do it. And it's crazy because he's only 19 months old, so he doesn't really understand anything yet. But like, I can't wait till he's old enough to take in all
But
the
get a
shit.
job though,
Yeah,
just
for
get
real.
a job.
Fucking bums. Yo,
Or
toddlers.
at least
that's super cool,
or at,
man.
at
That's
the
awesome.
very least, sleep through the night. Like please.
As a parent, I will very sternly announce the fact that kids are dicks. So
Yeah, like we have that right. Like people who
Yeah.
like don't have kids, anytime I've made a joke.
or turtles.
Yeah,
What would
yeah.
you tell your turtle,
Yeah.
dude?
Hey, keep up the good work.
Let's pan the camera to you. What would you tell your turtle?
What would I tell my turtle? What?
Were you paying attention at all
What we're
during your
just fucking
podcast for the
talking
last
about? Would you
15
fucking
minutes?
zone out
bitch?
because your turtle's like not sentient? Like what the fuck?
I'll tell you what I'd tell my turtle.
Tell you what would you
Stop
tell you?
shitting in the fucking tank, idiot. It smells like shit. Turtle tanks are one of the worst things to clean. And if you keep
It
it
is
up, I'm gonna
pretty
put
bad.
you in the doctor's bomb.
You ever smell a diaper genie, Mike?
Yeah, for real.
No, I don't know.
You want to?
No, I mean, I recently talked to somebody about like not having kids, and like I don't think I would want kids right now. I just think I would be. I have too much shit going on because I would stop everything I'm doing and then just raise my kid,
Right.
and
Yeah,
not be a
yeah,
fucking
for sure.
idiot. So
Right,
like I
sure.
wouldn't be able to do all the things. Maybe I would. I don't know. I mean, I could do a lot, so I push the boundaries on what I can actually do every day. But I don't know. I just feel like I missed the window. I never like dated anyone that I was like, wow, you should definitely be a mom.
Yeah.
So like.
Dude, okay, so like I thought the way you were wording that verse,
Well, I should be a dad. No.
yeah. It was always I never dated anyone that I deemed worthy of being a mom.
I am worried
what
about.
the fuck?
I
Who are you to
I
Man.
You just lost 3 followers.
yeah.
Nope,
yeah.
but I
It's
bet you
all my
I
ex's
bet
mothers.
You gained a bunch. I bet you.
Holy shit, dude.
I bet you gained a bunch of followers from me.
Yeah,
so you're
fuck that
good.
shit,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I support that though.
No, I
do.
dated fucking idiots. But
So
like
did they.
no, because like. I had ex girlfriends that talked about having kids, and I'm like, yo, like, okay, well, here's the real responsibilities of that. Like, do you want to raise a kid at the studio in your mom's house? Like, and then they were like, oh yeah, and I'm like, yeah, like this is like real life.
Were
Like,
they packing Newports when you were asking?
no, I don't know. So like,
Chris is shaking.
if like my brothers have kids and they raise their kids correctly, and I like, I have my circle of friends. I mean, you guys all have kids, and I feel like you guys are all doing what I would do if I was an adult. So I feel like I would just, I would ride the wave out of being a parent. I wouldn't be a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I also enjoy the freedoms of not having it. And like that was the first time where like, because I was always raised to like get married, have kids, go to college, all that bullshit. And like it's not bullshit, but like that's what was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And then I always felt bad about not doing that. And then I look at where I'm at now and I'm like, all right, well, I don't have a kid, so I don't have this extra responsibility, and I don't have a fucking mortgage on a house. And I'm like, all right, well, like you waited pretty
a long time to lay your cards out. And like, if you look at it, like you have a lot of options and I have a lot of freedom and like, I don't know. So it's like, if I had a kid, I would love it to death and be super responsible. It's not like, I'm not the type of person that's like, oh man, I'm glad I didn't have kids. I never wanted kids. I never was with anybody that should have been a mom.
I mean, that's
100% the truth.
Man.
That's
I support everybody.
There was one of them what should have been a mom. No,
shout out you.
Whatever. It was definitely the
'Cause you're
hottest chick I ever slept with.
Do I know who it was? Was she from this area?
Yeah, I met her at Cherry Hill when I was sober.
So then I definitely know who it is.
I don't know. I'll tell you after the show.
Yeah, please.
She has kids now,
Where
and she's a good mom.
Where are we going after this?
Whatever.
Are we going to make babies?
I'm going.
No, I don't know.
First of all, just so we're clear, I wasn't fucking talking to you two.
Hey,
where are we going after this, Mike?
Whatever you want to do. I'm just saying.
Cool.
Like,
Matt's
I
my
don't
new
know.
friend, so we're gonna go hang out.
I feel
Matt
like
didn't even know your name.
That's true.
I also feel like if
I knew his name,
if
I
would
just
have
didn't know much about him.
If I would have been the person who would have been a shitty dad, the three of you wouldn't be here. Like, you know what I mean?
110% actually.
Yeah.
You
Like,
know
I
what
don't know.
sucks though?
I missed out on having a kid. I missed out on having kids, but like
Yeah.
at the same time, I'm not going to ignore the fact of the benefits of not having a kid.
It also sucks like single dad status.
Because that's what I get to do.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not just gonna sit around and be like, oh man, I never had a kid. All right, cool. Well, what's the flip? What's the flip on that? All right, well, I do have freedoms and I do have things that I can do. And I know you guys have freedoms, and it's not, you know, I'm not saying you guys, but at the same time, I'm also gonna look at it from the perspective of like what I get out of not having it.
Yeah, I think it's such.
I would have had kids 100%.
Also, like
so
I
many
like that you
people-
call the kid it.
There's so many people that love to brag that they don't have kids. Oh, see, look,
Yeah,
you can't do this.
I don't look at it that way
I don't
at
have
all.
kids. I can do this. And I'm like,
Dude, my dad was so pumped when my cousin called, like both of my my mom wanted daughters and she had 4 boys and she was like, no more.
Yeah.
So then like my brother had 2 daughters and then my other brother had 4 daughters. So my cousin was the only one left because they were like, well, Michael's not gonna, you know. Michael dates Wiccan chicks. You know,
You joke about that
nothing
a lot,
wrong
and
with
I thought,
Wiccan chicks.
I thought it was a joke.
I love Wiccan
but yeah,
chicks.
There is
No.
everything
No,
wrong with
I
Wiccan
hit,
chicks,
hit,
by the way.
there
I
is
just
not.
like to
I
put
hit,
this-
I hit
First of all,
puberty
that
and watched
shit
the
is not
craft.
even fucking real. Grow up. I'm out of here. Making fucking drinks.
I will say that, like,
Yeah.
you know,
well, now we can get the podcast back on track.
I watch horoscopes too.
No, and I know you hate all that stuff. What I'm saying is, I think I went through puberty when the craft dropped. So like the main character of the craft, dear
Which
Lord.
Craft?
Dude, I watched that last night.
Ooh, dude, those chicks, and then they're so hot.
When she does the
Yeah.
hair change. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
dude. I had HBO, man. I was like going to Jacktown as a kid with a quilt over top of me.
oh boy.
Try growing up with your mom owning a porn shop.
Yeah.
You know, you get Fredericks of Hollywood in your fucking mail every goddamn week.
Dude,
Yeah.
like,
The craft is.
you know, not to take away from the porn.
thought you were making
the,
drinks.
The porn and the craft. you know.
What cartoon character laughs like that? It's a dog.
You know. Courage.
Deputy dog.
Yeah.
I thought
something
it
like
was-
that.
No, I don't know. It's, you know, what we were talking about before too. I think, you know, we were talking about our shortcomings with, you know, what you would tell your, not necessarily what you would tell your kids, but you know what I mean, like what.
Oh, that's
you
why you
would-
guys yelled at me because I didn't know what to tell my turtle.
No. You're fine. You're fine. You're you know, all, you know, you're
That was all Bill Lohr. We
yeah.
Do you need a refill?
No, but
not
I think
at all.
I think that what drives you for like how you tell your kids or what examples you're giving your kids, like for different reasons, you know what I mean? Like between like shortcomings, like for me, like when I was younger, and I mentioned it the last time I was here, like very briefly, but like I'm one of 7 kids and like
Oh my God! I didn't know you had.
6
all
brothers
those
and sisters.
siblings?
Yeah, I'm the second oldest, and then
You come off as an only child.
Actually,
I literally don't
thought you
know.
were a middle child.
No, I don't know how you mean that either, but we're just gonna gonna brush past it.
You make all the sense.
We're gonna brush past it. We're gonna move on. No, but I just, you know, my dad passed away when I was 12. My mom never remarried and just.
Are you the oldest?
I'm the second oldest out of
Yeah.
7. So, but you know, my mom just
How
continued.
old's the oldest? I'm sorry, I don't mean to.
No, it's
keep
okay.
interrupting.
He's 1 year older than me. So
all brothers, sisters.
No, so I have 3 brothers and 3 sisters.
Oh,
So
that's
it's-
cool.
Yeah,
Even
mixed
out.
bag. Yeah, for sure.
You're tic tac toe.
Yeah.
If you make a pizza, who gets the last slice?
That's actually a great question. You know, wait.
I wish you would have got mad and like
No,
thrown
no,
something.
The last slice could be the best slice.
I've never thought about that. And let me think about that for a second. I would say
I should do a fucking podcast.
you should, dude.
Let's go.
Dude, let's
Please
go.
don't do a podcast.
I
Did
would
you just
say
mock Matt
out of all
with
no.
a higher octave voice?
No, I just
Let's go.
This is
I
recorded.
didn't say it like that. I did not say it like that for the
Totally.
record.
We're totally rewind.
I think out of all my
You
siblings,
can't even say ours anymore.
I have a speech impediment. Thanks for pointing it out, Dick.
got mad.
I already said I have Asperger's, bro.
Hey guys,
Whatever,
look,
dude.
look guys.
I'm dyslexic and
Bill's
overweight and
mouth
have
doesn't
asthma.
work. That's hilarious.
That's great.
I got mad the last 2 times that this was canceled with Bill, and now I'm kind of sad that it didn't.
I don't understand the joke.
Not surprising.
I don't know,
Anywho.
man. I'd get the
Go
last
ahead,
slice.
Chris.
Probably me. No, probably me. I don't know. Just because like all my other siblings are like super skinny and like in shape, and
Who
I
gets
have
a nice slice?
I have
look at
I
that
have-
belly.
Yeah, I know. Look at this fake pillow belly. I have like the body of like a 20-gallon bag of water. You know what I mean? Like it's just like
Yeah, I know.
You could hold down a trampoline.
weird. You know? It's like
You hold down a trampoline leg.
weird. No, I don't know. I don't know. But like I was thinking about before, like you know, everybody imparts things different. Like for me, like because with my father passing when I was 12, it was like, you know, right before I started high school, and you know, I just always felt like all 7 of us. I mean, my youngest sibling was only 6 months old when my father passed, so like she gets upset every once in a while when like all of us siblings are together and we're talking about my dad, because like she doesn't have the memories that she has like with it. You know what I mean? And I completely understand that. Like, shout out Claire, man, my youngest sister. She's rad.
Shout out, Claire.
Shout out Claire.
What up, Claire?
What up, girl?
Yeah, she's last time. I don't know if this is accurate, so
Just
I'm
so we're
sorry,
clear, I
Claire.
didn't mean it
No,
like
I know
that.
you didn't.
I have a
She is-
girlfriend. I don't
she
mean it like
is-
that.
She is. I think she's still interning for
up,
like
McCall.
NPR and the MoMA in New York. Like she's doing like really cool shit. But yeah, no, she's great. But no, I think like all of us.
intern here.
No, she absolutely shouldn't. Like I'm gonna keep her far away from you.
NPR tiny desk.
She's not Wiccan, and you're too fucking weird.
She's not Wiccan.
Whatever, guys.
But no, man, like everybody, like
looking for an intern. That's
like
it.
she
Just
like
want some help.
I feel like all of us I feel like all of us siblings at a different time were like not like vying for his attention or my parents' attention, but like my dad was a stay-at-home dad, and my mom worked full-time as a nurse. So like after he passed, at least for me, like I spent so much time with my dad because he was staying home, that when he passed away, getting to know my mom was like because she was always working as a nurse, and it was the 3 p.m. to like 11 p.m. shift.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was before I got home from school and after I went
That's
to bed.
the nurse.
You
shit.
saw her on.
Yeah, she's a nurse. Yeah, so like she.
That's a heavy. That's a
So
heavy shit.
yeah.
11.
So dude, shout out.
Also,
shout out
to the
Claire
nurses.
Senior.
Come
Dude.
original. Now
yeah.
you got to come original.
So she.
I didn't know where
I
that
hate
was
that
coming
band,
from.
by
But
the
she
way.
was-
Dude, they're so good. Color
she
and
was
energy.
going.
It was like. It was like getting to know like a whole new parent, you know what I mean? Like it was like trying to establish a new relationship. And my mom and I, and even I don't know, I can't speak for the rest of my siblings. I'll just speak for me, but like my mom and I, when we were younger, like I, you know, butt heads. I would lie to her about where I was going. Like I would be like, yeah, I'm like, you know, fucking like at wrestling, but
Yeah.
really I was like at some girl's house or like whatever, you know, like
Smoking
doing
cigarettes.
Yeah, doing like shitty things.
Wrestling at a girl's house. Wrestling.
Getting ringworm on your
Yeah,
shoulder.
I mean it's I mean it was accurate, just not
Just
an
the shoulder, right?
just not an organized sport, you know. Like
Did you
whatever.
get ringworm on your genitals, by the way?
I got it on. I got
It's
it on my
only on the
shoulder.
shoulder.
No,
It's
no,
only
no.
on the shoulder.
I got it on my shoulder because we put the wrestling mats on the walls. No, we.
By the
but
way,
no,
if
but
you're looking for stamina in a shoulder district.
but
And you also like ringworm.
Mike's the guy. Are you Wiccan?
Do you like turtles?
What color are your
I
fingernails?
like turtles.
I like egg salad.
Best video on the
love
internet.
it.
Best video.
I love egg
No,
salad.
but we straight up like no. I always felt. I guess what I'm trying to say is like I always felt like with like cooking, because like I said, my dad went to the Culinary Institute of America. I feel now like that was our connection when we were younger. Like we all cooked with him, like singularly or all together. So like I feel like now I cook so much, or I'm so passionate about like doing what I do, whether it's with the nice slice or just like cooking shit at home. Like I started a food blog last year called saltandpandemic.com during
Did you fucking really?
I did, yeah. So it's got like a couple recipes on there and shit. But yeah, I started this
Is
food.
it still active? Are you still doing
Yeah.
it?
I haven't updated
Why have
it.
you never plugged that?
LOL. So anyway, I haven't updated it in like over.
the fuck?
I haven't updated it in like over a year. But yeah, there's a bunch of recipes on there. But yeah. I feel like it's always like I don't want to use the phrase like chasing the dragon, But I feel like I've always.
That's a horrible phrase.
No. But what I'm saying,
it has to do with meth and heroin.
Well, you get what I mean. I'm just chasing this, like. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying?
Not anymore, dude.
No, I know exactly what you're saying.
What I mean is, I'm chasing this like almost approval,
dream?
if you will.
Yeah, you're never
like
gonna catch
approval.
it. Yeah.
I know, like everybody knows their parent that passed is
Yeah.
going to be proud of them. If you,
Right.
you know what I mean. Everybody knows that. But because I was like 12 and didn't have that, through high school when it's like dad coming to support me wrestling or like playing soccer and like all this shit, like you never know, like but because you didn't physically happen, you know what I'm saying?
But when you don't have it, you're like, man, what would they have thought?
So that's
Would they
the
be
reason
proud?
I think I'm so passionate about this, because it's like very much like I want to do this so much because I want him to know that I'm doing this like for him, and in turn, because we're talking about kids, like I want my son to know that like he sees his dad doing something that he's so fucking like passionate about or stoked about. And like we were talking about before with like fuck ups and like hiccups you meet in your life. Like I want my son to understand that like hiccups and failure and hurdles are like literally what life is about.
Yeah.
Like failing out of college. Like I did the same thing at York.
been
Like
fucking up for
I
a long
boloed
time,
my
man.
semester and like I thought friends and family would think I was a piece of shit.
Dude,
but the
I
complete
came
opposite.
home from Bloomsburg and I was like, I'm a fucking failure.
Yeah.
I'm a piece of shit. And I got a job at Red Robin thinking that, I'll just get a job and figure it out. But like that, I mean, to tie into what you said, like my dad, he's still with us, thank God. But like he worked his whole life as a computer engineer doing something that he didn't really care about. He always said, I wish I would have worked in restaurants. I wish I would have done that. Because he loves doing that stuff. And I watched him come home from work every day just like, I have a job, it pays well, this is great. But like he wasn't enjoying what he did. So yeah, passing that down to my kid, being like, dude, chase your dreams, do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Like,
I see you, Firerock.
It's just very
great stories.
it is. It's really like
but to that too is chasing your dreams isn't an easy thing.
No, it's fucking
at all.
It's actually fucking horrible, man.
I was actually
It's
it's funny.
absolutely terrible,
I was
dude.
just talking to
Man, if
some
you have depression issues and like being
actually-
gutted,
I
go right
left
ahead.
so much
I was-
money.
Chase your dreams, but it's fucking hard.
No, I was actually thinking today. I was texting my buddy of mine, Jim Mirabella, who does the Nepa Pizza Review Instagram. Super cool dude. He's really awesome. Go on Instagram, Nepa Pizza Review. Super nice guy. It was funny because like we were chatting back and forth about like permits and like licensing and applying for an LLC. And I was thinking to myself about how like I love sharing this knowledge with people, but it's the most boring part about what we do. Like I went
so
to the
important,
Bethlehem
though.
City Hall and got my SurfSafe certification squared away. Like it's fucking
Dude, getting ServSafe is fucking. It's crazy in itself as well.
yeah. I'll
So
serve
it's
you
just-
safely. Yeah, it's pretty great.
Yeah, honestly, man, like, I don't know, man. That whole old joke of like, I want to chase my dreams, but I'll catch up with them later.
Yeah,
Yeah, for real. Like,
Yeah.
I agree with you, man. It's fucking exhausting.
it
like,
is.
Super exhausting.
I hate it, man. I mean,
Yeah.
it's gratifying, it's satisfying. Leaving a very lucrative career in property and project management and doing all that shit, like,
Especially in this industry, you could have been making boo-boo
I'm
bucks.
saying, dude. And
Making a lot of money.
I'm in a very expendable industry right now. And I mean, we could joke around all we want, but like,
Dude, that is so good.
The Ice
yo,
House?
this is mad good. Now the Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Dude, this is so fucking good.
But all I have to
Ice House.
offer people is the charm. Like, this is the selling point. Like, you could go see any jabroni you want. I mean, you do a bunch of gym shit. You go to like the 10th Planet and stuff, right?
I just started, yeah.
Yeah. So like,
That's right, man.
Every-
Come for the fitness, stay
every-
for the Asperger's.
yeah,
Absolutely.
for real. That should be my new. It's not persist until success happens.
Great. That's a great T-shirt.
Persist until persist until the burgers.
I would
Please-
have said stay for the ringworm, but
Yeah.
you
Either
can only
way,
get that on
Shoulder-
your shoulder.
shoulder
so it's
tomato. You know what I mean?
Shoulder.
LOL. Big LOLs.
Yeah, I mean, I just it really is all relative into what you're looking to fucking
Yeah.
do, man. I mean, anybody who watches this that knows me knows that this is my soapbox. This
Yeah.
is my platform. Like, I'm never gonna fucking step off of it. It's always gonna be PMA. It's always gonna be.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
always
But
gonna
that's
be
also,
promoting a
like,
positive attitude.
What,
you know?
what I've realized over the years, and I'm sure it's the same thing with you guys, is like it's almost like when you say chasing your dreams and whatnot, it's almost like you're chasing your escape because like the only normal.
Yeah, because we're all fucked up.
But I'm saying is the only normalcy I have is when I'm doing this. Like,
Right.
It's so it's like, it's not really so much a dream because like a couple weeks ago, I went out and I had like a normal. I went with this girl and we went to
Were you on a date?
The hotel?
This
No,
didn't happen.
it wasn't
This
a
didn't
date.
We
happen.
went to the
wasn't a date.
Motel 6.
We went to the crossings.
They leave the light on for
We
you.
went to the crossings and like we're having a conversation, and I was so weirded out because I don't remember the last time I was pulled out of work.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh, all right. I'm like, this is like normal life. And then she was like telling me things that were going on in her life, and I couldn't relate because like I enjoy doing this. And then like I left and was like, like I'm driving home and I'm in the van and I don't have a car anymore because like I got rid of the van and that's my sacrifice.
Yeah.
And it's made pop-up. So I made so much money from getting a van.
That van is the smartest thing you've ever done.
It
Dude.
really is.
Take it from the
really
van
is.
guy.
Side note.
Take it from the van
Side
guy.
note. Next year, you and I in the van, Furnace Fest.
Let's
McCall
go.
Collective
100%.
also has a
already
van.
took off.
Let's go.
We're good.
Let's go.
We're good.
I'll talk
So,
to you
like-
after this.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
we're getting a fucking crazy loft.
Let's do it.
We'll
Let's
talk
do it.
about it.
Ford
after.
Transit, yeah.
Yes, Ford Transit. I love it. I love it.
What
I
year?
love it.
What size engine? you got in there?
2016. 2016.
What size engine
It's
you got in that
governed.
thing?
It turns off at 75 miles per hour. It
Yeah,
shuts
ours
down.
tickets about
It's got
55.
It's got a restrictor on it.
Yeah, but it also has a converter, so I can run electric out of the back.
But so
Ooh,
so
that's better than
Yeah.
I got
ours.
a
That's a-
twin size bed. In
That
the
was a
back of
subtle
my
flex,
van.
Mike.
It wasn't.
Do you have a twin size bed in the back of your van?
I really lucked out when I got that. I tried.
I don't like that you're ignoring me.
No, yes, you can fuck in my van uncomfortably.
So you
I don't
can
have a
fuck
bed.
your mind comfortably. That's the whole point.
Move
All right,
the
anyway,
seats, do it on the floor.
So moving forward, go on.
So van, so
Yeah, I don't know. So like I had this moment where like I came back into my work and like I come down here and there's no fucking windows and you go like I've gone crazy down here before. So like I came down here and I was like, oh man, I'm like this whole thing was built to like protect myself from like the annoyances of like because like out like real life just is so terrible and like I've lost so many things and friends over the years and then I just come over here and there's no loss here. It's only gain. It's as much as you put into this, as much as you get back out of it. So if you fucking make the best goddamn pizza in the whole goddamn world and everybody
don't.
buys it, you regardless of what the standards you put yourself to, you go there.
Shut up.
You make that fucking beer and you know what I mean? Like you make the best of your ability. It comes up and you do your thing as much as you do. Like
What's my thing, dude?
You have
Can
control.
You fucking tell me what my
yes,
thing
you're
is?
fitness.
you're
yes,
changing.
fitness.
You're changing people's fucking lives.
No, and to piggyback of what you're saying, and I'm actually really glad. This sounds kind of corny, but like I'm actually really glad I'm in the room with like both of you right now because like what I want to do, like I have a couple year plan for what I want what I do to turn into. Like eventually, I wanted to turn into a wedding caterer business. Like that's what I wanted to do. And I am seriously, yeah, it'd be cool, right?
Gonna have to start making white pizzas, buddy.
Well,
Dress clothes. Don't want to get red sauce on your nice clothes.
I was wondering where that was going.
yeah.
I saw you all look
did.
at me like I was an idiot. I'm way ahead of you.
Oh, yeah,
By the way, I
got it.
love white pizza.
No,
Yeah, put some broccoli
tell
on it.
His white pizza.
Tell him about the
no
bougie
broccoli.
garlic bread.
No
Yo,
broccoli.
So,
Broccoli.
Oh, I
Leave it
can't.
off.
Yo, you don't even bring it up. He's gonna yell at you for not making it.
No. I'll tell you because I started serving it regularly. It's basically a white pie with fresh smoked
It's
mozz
garlic bread.
with pecorino and then roasted garlic cloves.
Ooh.
And then
It's what
was coming
and-
tonight. It's what was coming tonight.
And then I finish it with
Do you have
truffle
the,
oil.
do you have the camera
You
on
don't
me
talk
right
about
now?
what was coming tonight. We didn't get it.
I'll talk about when I was
Yeah,
going
it's
to
on
come
you
all
right
I
now.
want. Anyway. No, but I was going to say.
Who fucking hurt you that you
LOL.
didn't think to fucking bring that?
My job.
And you
9 to
knew I
5.
was your
Uncle Sam.
You know what? Thank you for your service.
Dude, thank you for your support, civilian. All right, so.
Civilian.
No, but the reason I'm saying is because
I'm biting my tongue so fucking much.
God bless you for so. No, I'm
I don't even
actually.
believe
First
in
time for
himself.
everything.
I have.
Does anyone have to
told you I
piss?
was changed now.
I have a lot
my
of.
first time seeing you.
I have a lot of respect
dude.
for what the both of you do. Actually, I
appreciate that,
No,
man.
I
Thank
do.
you.
I'm in immense awe of what the both of you guys do. Like
Honestly,
honestly, like Bill, I've known you for a while, and it's cool to see you grow. Like
Very
I've known you
long.
for like 15 years, and to see what you're doing
I'm
is
going to pee.
amazing.
Do it.
Good for you.
We're gonna boost your ego while
going
you're
off the
gone.
rails
We're
now.
gonna boost
Yeah.
your ego while you're gone.
Don't.
And Matt, I know I just
back
mentioned
of that
it,
head.
but like I've heard about what you guys are doing, obviously for like over a year, and it's like super fucking cool. like the success you guys have, and also like, you know, the biggest thing I like with a business, regardless if people like the product or not, because obviously everybody, like, not everybody likes my pizza, not everybody likes his fitness, not everybody likes
Yeah,
the
I'm not
beer.
the trainer for everybody.
Right, exactly. You're not the whatever for everybody.
Coach.
Like the reputation that you have, that both of you project onto what we do is awesome.
I
like
think that-
it speaks volumes, dude.
Thanks, man.
No, absolutely.
I think the biggest
real,
thing
man.
is,
Love you.
at least what we do with the brewery, and this is kind of our motive going forward from the beginning, was be good people first and make business decisions second.
Yes.
That's
So,
actually the best. That's the best.
That's
That's the
amazing.
best route.
you know,
man.
if
For
you're
real.
if you're a good person, good things will happen to you, and if they don't, then at least you tried and you were good along the way.
You guys have,
But-
I mean, you have a multi person staff, obviously, and Bill being by himself, but like both of you guys have, I mean, like every person that I've met under your guys' employment is like just awesome fucking people. Like from bartenders to fucking
really,
brewers.
They really fucking are, man.
to operations
I
management.
say that
like,
all the
everybody's
time
so
on my
fucking
page,
cool,
man.
dude.
They're cool. I know a
Seriously.
bunch of them, so like, and even like, I wish I don't. Not,
Shout out Melvin and Sarah.
Melvin and Sarah.
What up?
Melvin's
up?
not an employee, but
Melvin,
we love
good
them
luck
both.
with your nose surgery.
I
LOL.
would tell Matt like I would tell Matt like if I thought somebody wasn't a good fit. I mean, we all know a ton of people. Between the four of us,
Yeah.
we've all been around. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like we know a ton of people. It's hard to find good anything
Mm-hmm.
these days. You know what I mean? Like just trustworthy anything. And like
Yeah.
nobody can have a dialogue. Nobody can fucking talk. Nobody can agree. Everything's an objective and being instead of being subjective. Like it's fucking shot, man. So
Yeah.
I truly mean it. Like I hate that I sound so biased because he's an old friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it is what
No,
it is.
you guys, what you both do and are established and have this reputation is like seriously like what I aspire to have the reputation you guys do.
My network, I
really,
appreciate
truly
that, man.
do.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
My network is, I love the fact that I have this motherfucker in my corner. Like, I love the fact that Farbox in my corner.
Yeah.
He's looking around like, are you talking about me?
I can't name somebody who's got a more extensive network than myself,
Yeah,
other
and
than
Rod.
him, man. Like this dude's got it. Like,
right.
I love it. And then to be sitting here with like three dudes that I've known for a long time on all different avenues. I know all three of you from very drastically different.
Easily
fucking
20
avenues.
years, man.
Like literally all three of you. You're all close to 20 years.
Yeah.
I think I might have known him the longest. No, I've known you the longest actually.
What about
think
Matt when you used to want to fight him?
I mean, if we take that into
Shout out,
consideration,
shout-
we've known each other. the
Yo,
longest.
shout out fighting. Let's fucking go.
Why'd you guys hate each other?
I mean, I
Because
could've
we were
killed
both-
you back in the day. But
you
not
got in
anymore.
shape now.
Just so we're clear, I'll put you on my fucking knee right now.
Yo, I don't know. Did you know
like
Bill
Santa
in his
Claus?
fight for the throne there? He's like, let's
Yo.
fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go.
When I was not a good person back then.
Let's go.
So
I have a very serious question.
to
for
whom?
both of you
Sure.
and you. I think one of the hardest things I've struggled with, and not to get too far into the mental health realm because we
No,
could talk
sure.
about that for hours, the four of us, is one of the hardest things I've struggled with is people are like, "You're living the dream. That must be awesome, right?" And it's so hard for me.
Nah, man.
Because I always
You're
had an
killing
excuse before. Like when I worked at Sam Adams, like, oh, it's not mine, but I love doing it. And at Coney Island, I was like, I love doing this, but it's not mine. And now that it's mine, this is like the pinnacle, right? Like, where do you go from here?
This should be great, right?
This is mine. And every night I go to sleep going, is this it? Is this it?
I know what you're
That's
saying.
a great feeling,
No,
though, isn't
I-
it?
But no, it's a good
When
feeling.
you're like at the top of Steel Force and it's
I-
ready to fucking drop
But
and your belly's
at
going
the
blah, blah,
end
blah,
of
blah,
every,
blah, blah, blah,
people
blah.
don't understand that, every day is not sunshine and rainbows.
Every day feels like you're at the top of Steel
Yeah.
Force.
No.
No,
Exactly.
I was, it's so funny you're saying that because I was telling myself the other day, the last time I worked was at Bomb Place a couple weekends ago, and I was telling myself before I started, because it was like pouring rain, my tent was falling apart, RIP that tent.
Oh, that's just that flew
fuck
away.
that tent.
Yeah,
that shit
fucked
flew.
up.
We were did
Fuck
a,
that tent.
we
It was
did
that
an
one.
event in the like
It
out of
went
nowhere, wind
sideways.
came and just
And I was like,
his
fuck this
tent
tent,
was in the
let's do
bushes.
So anyway, no, but
I don't
I was,
even like that tent.
I was thinking
Yeah.
about how, like, what is the criteria to know that what I'm doing is a good thing? What is the criteria to know that, like,
That never stops.
that my value is the expectation that I've set for myself. You know what I mean? And it was funny because there were people that were showing up that were like, that I was like, oh, hey, like, because I talk to everyone that shows up. I'm like, oh, why'd you come tonight? You like Bond Place? Or like, oh, how'd you hear of us? And now I'm at a point where people are like, I had you at that Easton Festival. I saw you post on Instagram. I don't even come to this bar. You know what I mean? And like now that I'm at a point where people are like, no, I want to come for you.
Yeah.
It's weird.
You know what I mean?
Fucking cool, isn't it?
No, it was like weird because like, and I'm hard to take a compliment. So like, you know what I mean?
I
know all you guys, you know what I mean?
I'm terrible.
Like
man.
I told you you're a nice looking guy and you're like, go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? And so
I mean,
like,
I'm surrounded by handsome people
didn't
other
tell
than
that to me,
Fauerbach
but-
right now.
And so, dude, thank you for your service. So, no, but that's the thing. Like, that was the
Fauerbach is
not that I'm
fuck
saying
ugly.
that was the
I'm just
criteria
saying.
I set for myself.
It's not even true.
That's so rude, dude.
It's not even true.
Dude, he
There's
just
like so many German women.
dude, he
who
likes.
would love
Oh my
me to go
god.
down on them.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Like a groundhog.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Groundhog season, baby.
No, but that was like the.
Did you just put your fingers on the corners of your mouth?
Here we go.
Only,
Are you?
No, but like that criteria. So like,
This where
what
it
was
goes off the rails.
What was the point for you, Matt? That like you decided that like this
I like
is.
how you asked Matt. I'm excluded now.
Well, no, I was just. I was
fuck
just,
you. You just called me ugly.
Well, no, he just brought it up, so I figured I'd toss
You're not
it
even
back
wearing
to the homie.
shoes, dude.
Yeah.
That's because I don't want to crease my fucking
Let's
Gatorade.
fucking go.
I took them off so I don't crease them.
What are those, the Gatorade 2016s? Those are fucking sick.
Just so we're clear,
What, are you
these
gonna
are very.
resell them?
These are very. No, because I have a pair that's untouched that I will resell. These are my dailies, quote unquote. Weird. Well, I have a U-Haul storage unit that's air controlled.
with shoes.
What's the address?
Since 2009 or since 2003.
Locker number 208.
Since I'm 19 years old, I've been collecting sneakers.
That's pretty dope.
I didn't know you did that.
I've got over 100. I've got over 150
Anyway.
pairs.
Sorry to bring that.
No,
I didn't know you had
that's-
OCD,
that's
man.
crazy.
So I will not crease these. That's why I took them off.
So what was the point for you that you? I'm not saying when I say that when I was mentioning that about myself, I didn't mean it like I've made it because like I'm still some dipshit that throws pizza. You know what I mean?
I'm some dipshit that makes beer, bud.
Oh God, I love you. Okay.
But
Apparently,
continue.
you're just ugly
No, I
and
was
I'm
just saying,
nothing.
what was the point?
I'll take that.
Before we get back to the Bill show? What was the point?
I'm gonna fucking remember that. Go
What
ahead,
was-
keep going. The more you fucking talk, the more I have ammunition.
What was the point at which you realized that what you were doing was going to be a successful venture?
That's a good
I hope he
question.
just throws a drink in your face.
What's
Are
weird?
you drinking that Ice House?
Not yet. I'm drinking ranch water and I have my fucking.
Yeah, he put it
dark
on the
beer right
floor. He
here.
wanted to make sure not to have that in the camera shot. But
I put a fucking mustache
but
on
I'm-
it for 20 minutes.
But I'm the piece of shit, right?
I didn't say that.
I mean, you practically fucking did.
I'm unattractive.
We're gonna
guys.
go back to the
But
Bill
no.
show. Uppercase, lowercase, uppercase, lowercase.
What are we?
to answer,
What is this guy an aim away message? Like what's going on right now?
Zanga.
to answer your question,
Sure.
it was, leaving Coney Island, I knew that I could run a brew house effectively
Yeah.
on a professional level, which I think was a huge piece because I wanted to open a brewery 5 years ago with my brother when I was homebrewing in his backyard. And he was like, no. And I was like, why not? I can brew beer. And he's like, but you don't know anything about brewing beer on a professional level. And he was 100% right. My brother's one of the most fucking brilliant guys I know for that reason. But I went to Coney Island. I left and I was like, you know what? I can definitely brew beer. My brother's like, let's open a brewery now. I said, okay. And never did I think like, all right, this is going to be a successful business. Mostly because we were taking over a building that was previously a very unsuccessful brewery. We don't talk about it. But we had
What was
it-
the brewery before that?
Salmon
Pink
Pants,
Salmon.
yeah.
Yeah.
But awful ratings, all that kind of stuff.
yeah.
I don't know the people personally, so I don't like to shit on it. I never went there, but
gotcha.
I remember when you texted me that you were gonna do it, man.
and people were
It was awesome.
People were like, "How could you go into that building? You can't possibly make good beer there." So there was always that concern. But when we first opened, it was during the pandemic, so there was always a little bit of that.
That's
like,
fun.
are we gonna be successful? Because we can only have 25% of people in here at a time. How could we pay employees? But the first real day that I knew we were gonna be successful was when we were open 100%. And we filled the place up, and people were raving about the beer, and I was like, "Holy fuck, this might be good. This might be a good thing." And don't get me wrong, we still have plenty of days where we only you have a couple people coming a day. But
Opening during the pandemic, I got to tell you, for any business owner, whether it's like beer or like food, or even if you were started doing your fitness thing
That's
during
when
the-
I started, yeah.
Like,
Migrating
that is
turtles.
That's when he
so-
started.
yeah, that
we
is
all
so-
started during the
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, we really
pandemic.
did,
all
huh?
4 of us.
That really is like the amount, and I mean, I started on the latter end. Like, I started just this past April, so it was already when things
Yeah, but,
were opening
I mean,
back
it's still
up.
fucked.
Yeah, but I'm
right
glad
now.
he's being honest.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
you're not.
Yeah, no, I wasn't a
You're
pandemic
not as
kid.
much of a troubadour as the rest.
No,
of
I'm not a
us.
real war hero like the rest of you guys. Anyway, so fucking.
I would like to thank both Mike and Matt for their service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
this troop. Anyway. No, but like seriously, like I
TROUP.
think it's really commendable what you guys did, like all of you guys when it came to opening during not just like, you know, when people open during like a time of hardship or like, you know,
I was up and
lows
running.
in the economy. and
What
shit like
fucked
that, but,
me
like,
was
during a
that,
pandemic is crazy, man.
What fucked me was that everything, like I left the post office and then everything was running, and then what happened was
See what happened was
when the pandemic hit, they were like, yo, if you would have quit your job a day later, we would have given you unemployment.
Wait,
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
What was your job, by the way?
I was working at the post office, so I would have got like legitimate, like fucking over $2,000 a week, like real money.
So were they?
Like,
were
I would've
were they
been- I would've been-
taunting
I
you
would've
with
been
the
the
day thing, or were they? Was that a
go ahead,
fucking
go
real
ahead.
thing?
What do you mean?
Like, were they just holding that over your face that you?
No,
left?
they were like, yo, if you would have,
Did they just both leave the conversation?
they said, if you would have stayed one day later, you would have covered, like, it was all over like a month and day.
So it really was a legit
it was
day.
legitimately over calendar shit.
That's horrible.
Yeah, and then like I didn't have any money, so like, you know what I mean? Like I had just quit dishwashing at Widows and was like getting by the sponsors paying for fucking the studio and everything else, and then like I had no extra money, and then I was just like, cool, so the whole world has stopped, and then now I had to contact every sponsor and be like, are you totally fine with like keeping going with Never Again? And all of them were like, yeah, we're cool, dude, like we'll support you in this. And like that was like the moment when I was like, all right, like you owe everything to them, so put everything you got into the show. And that's when I started doing it like solo, and like Jesse couldn't come down because of like shit with his wife, but like I wasn't judging what his wife was telling, you know what I mean? Like it was a weird time, so like nobody, like there was people who didn't want to come into the studio, but I was getting it cleaned, and then like, you know, the guys from Finishers didn't give a fuck, so like we were running Now We Go, and like I just needed content, and then like we just went with it. And then like when things started settling down, like the biggest thing that I got out of that is like I learned how to pivot and make money in a situation where you can't, and then I did.
Ain't that the truth of all that?
Yeah,
though?
but it was like the
It's-
biggest. It was like the biggest lesson I could learn in
Yeah,
business.
it's fucking crazy, man. I mean, anybody.
Does he got a piss or something? What
Yeah.
are you doing?
Yeah.
No, there's like a jug.
So now that look, nobody's there.
You could have at least stayed
Yeah.
in your seat.
Yeah,
Like
I
we're
mean,
not.
I have to pee. I have to stand up.
Sit down.
Wow, my God.
Here comes the flaming hot Cheeto.
Yeah, I wish we had.
Here comes the flaming hot McCall. Honestly, like one of the hardest things for me to.
What's your Insta handle, Tall McCall?
All right, nice fucking talking to you.
Is it Tall McCall? What's-
McCall 22.
Yeah, I thought so.
It's not.
Why I didn't want to mistake him for his brother.
Yep.
Well, he's not Chris.
Yeah, I know,
so-
but what's Chris's handle?
Chris Mack 0314, I believe.
Wow.
I'm like a human robot,
Or like a robot human.
maybe.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like,
I'm afraid to talk now. just
no,
so we're
I
being
mean,
honest.
in my honest
first.
opinion, you know, the amount of shit that went on, and I know there was a lot of people that lost a lot of business, and there was a lot of shit that was terrible for
it
people.
makes you feel. It makes
But,
you feel fucked up. Like
in my
talking
opinion,
about it,
what
right?
happened with me is like I never had an opportunity to adjust my business in a fashion that it would be more successful. So like,
And I think it's also like from our standpoint, we didn't capitalize on a pandemic. You know what I mean?
no, not at all. I made adjustments. I made adjustments during a pandemic.
We had planned our business for 2 years, and we were opening, and then the pandemic hit.
Well, I remember bringing you guys on and interviewing you, and I remember talking to you guys and being
We were like, okay, cool. Well, I guess
that was like the opener where I was like, because it wasn't weird yet when you guys came on the podcast, but it was like the early stages of like, oh, I think somebody bit a bat's head off.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yo, so like, what's this like to open a fucking brewery during a time where people don't know what's going on.
We had no idea.
What a weird time that was. I would love to go back and listen to that because it was like such foreshadowing as to what actually happened because like you guys left and then the shit hit the fan. I'm not blaming McCall Brewery for the pandemic.
I mean, we are partly responsible. Yeah. No bats were served.
No, but like, how weird was that? Because I mean, it wasn't even weird yet when you guys were here.
So I tell the story a lot to people that come into the brewery, and it's so true that without the pandemic, we wouldn't be the business we are today, and that's mostly because of the food side of things. Our original business model was to have beer, and that's it. There was a kitchen in our location when we started, but there was no equipment. So we were like, you know what? We'll use the kitchen eventually, and we'll buy some equipment down the road and maybe have some food. But we never planned on having food. And then all of a sudden, the governor was like, "You have to have food to be open." And my brother is so dialed into that stuff with Twitter and watching the news every day. He's crazy.
He is.
And he was like, "You know what? We're gonna have food." And I'm like, "What?" Like nobody here knows. I went to culinary school and I don't know how to run a kitchen. Like I'm not dealing with that and trying to brew beer. He's like, no, we'll hire somebody. And our business model now rides so much on our food. And that's, a kudos to Anthony. Shout out Anthony for being an amazing chef. We hired
Shout
him.
out Anthony.
Yeah, because you guys do food nights too. Because you like do a wing night, cheesesteak night.
And that's our business model was built off of food after the fact. That was never part of the plan. So like to our benefit, the pandemic helped us in that way, but that was never part of the original plan. So, I mean, I like to say born in the dark. I was born in the dark.
Doesn't it like to be successful during the pandemic, like
says a lot about your business.
Yeah, but it makes
successful is a broad term.
It makes you.
I mean, we're still.
Shut the fuck up, Matt. Jesus Christ.
I mean, it is. It's not like we're not raking in money here.
I mean, but it has nothing to do with anything. Like, listen, all bullshit aside, I agree with you. Successful is a very subjective term.
Yeah.
Does anyone need a beer?
Yeah.
good, thank you.
Honestly, yes.
What do you want? There's an ice.
Can I get a Hidden Dingers?
I'll give you an ice house.
Hitting dingers.
I don't want to. Please don't. Give
I don't
me
know
an
if I
ice
want to
house.
drink this.
You should. I'm gonna shotgun.
You probably
it.
should. Yo, you want to shotgun a beer together?
Yeah, I mean, well, we were in the middle of a story, weren't we?
Yeah. But
Whose story?
Go
Yours?
go get the beer.
Yes. What do you need beer wise?
A beer and a shotgun.
He wants a hitting dingers.
Matt,
That's
what do
he
you
wants.
need?
I'm good, thank you. I
Do you have
gotta
your,
drive home,
that
so.
water is good too.
A
so
beer and a
drink it.
shotgun.
You know,
Get
I
me
drink
a beer
water.
and a shotgun.
Dude, the bottle's not open and there's no dirty feet in it. That's a good
That's
water.
not what I was talking about.
Mary Magdalene.
I
Drink
drink
the
water
goddamn-
when I want to drink.
Matt, drink
when
the
I wanna
fucking
drink
water. What do you need?
Stop forcing
I'm
your
good,
water
thank
on
you.
me.
You probably need a hug.
I'll hug all of you.
I'm gonna ask you to lower your voice, Chris.
Yeah, you're out of control. You forced me to get you a drink and then never opened your ice house.
To be fair, you gave him another drink at the same time.
Oh, here we go. This guy.
I don't even remember what I was
This
saying.
guy's selling insurance.
I
over
feel
here.
like you were about to thank
the
me for my
Geico
service.
lizard.
Can you please go get me my 2 beers?
Yeah, I'll get
All
up
right,
and do
thanks.
that.
No, I
Wait, no, I'm not done.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Because since
Can I have
everybody,
the ice house?
no, I really don't remember what I was saying. So go ahead.
No, I thought you were going to say something about opening during the pandemic.
Oh yeah. So no, like
got you, bro.
all bullshit aside, like you're supposed dude. I mean, you guys heard me talk about this before this started. Like, my sister lost her first husband
Yeah.
to the coronavirus. Like, this shouldn't. We're not going in this direction with this shit. But like, there's shit going on. There's shit happening. And for all of 2020, you should maybe feel guilty about like being successful, right? Like,
No, I don't feel guilty about it at all.
I mean, I do.
I'm
like,
also telling you that like success is a broad term. Like
It's a
we've
very broad
stayed
term.
afloat, but we're it's not like we're Treehouse Brewing where we're gonna open a second location. That's
You know,
Yeah.
3
So
million.
I guess with my business, like my business is
everyone's-
very expendable.
He's gonna stab something.
Are you doing that without me? You
Wait, what
fucking
the, I
piece
thought we
of
were going to all
shit!
shotgun
What the
together.
fuck?
What the fuck are you doing, dude?
So Mike's shotgunning a beer without us because he's a piece of shit.
He said shh.
Did you just pan the camera to him?
To all of them. To all of us. Which one's Mike's camera? Mike,
Just
what's
hit
your
one.
camera number? 4. All right.
You guys can't. Can you see it
I
from
can
where you're
see
sitting?
it, yeah.
No. But I'm just. It's just like you got peanut butter and jelly. You got a half-used French press. Like,
Yeah,
who's
but when
this
he
bougie
but
bitch?
when he's Cafe Bustiello.
Cafe Bustiello.
I'm sorry.
Bustilio.
Do you have a shotgun beer for me?
No, don't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
Nope. Go get me an ice house.
That's for Bill. Bill. Oh, you got one. Okay.
Whatever.
I'm sorry. Lower your fucking voice, Fauerbach.
Oh my God! Stop taking
Jesus
the Lord's name in
Christ.
vain.
First of all, don't even get me started. It's not even real.
So anyway,
Yeah. Success during COVID. I mean, honestly, all bullshit aside, like, do you feel some type of way about being able to come out on top during a time where so many people were?
It has nothing to do with that. I mean,
Because I feel like I'm fucked up from it a little bit.
our circumstance is very different because
I mean, it is.
we never existed before it. So
Okay.
for
Yeah.
us,
Yeah.
so
Actually, that's a very valid
to
point.
be a business
See, I
that
did.
had to completely change the way they work, like you,
Yeah.
and like these, breweries and restaurants that employ. I mean, you don't employ a lot of people, but like
I have one employee.
I'm good, thank you. The restaurants
would like you to come over here,
and
please.
breweries that retain all these people and have to pay them. Like
Fucking hate you, dude.
we were able to build our business off of. All right,
Chris. Well, can you help a brother out?
we're
Let him
not
finish
we're not
his
going to
thought.
hire extra people right now because we don't need to.
Right.
And once we started opening up and then we could hire people, we did, and we were beneficial from that standpoint. So I can't honestly say that we made out because of COVID because we never existed before it. You know what I mean? I think if anything, we benefited from it because we opened during that time and had an advantage that other people didn't have.
That's
So-
a really good point because like a lot of businesses, especially like restaurants specifically, had to like build outdoor seating areas
Yep.
or like really cater the way that they did the thing, like online orders only, like that kind of shit.
yeah.
Which, to be fair, seems to be a pretty successful model for a lot of restaurants.
Right. And
But like,
there's-
yeah, no, I agree. The same thing. Like, what I did. I mean, to be fair, like COVID doesn't. Oh my God, COVID doesn't really. It didn't really affect what I do, because it's all outdoors anyway. But no, I think that you guys, you've already had a standard because you started during the pandemic. So you already kind of had like a launching point that like it was already like a tailored kind of fucking start.
Yeah,
anyway,
I mean,
when it came to safety,
we had an original business plan that we had to change because of it, but that didn't affect anybody
Right.
outside of the core group of people we were already employing at that time. So we had a plan to hire 20 people, or not 20, but like 10 people. And then we just ended up not hiring 10 people, and we didn't have anybody under contract or anybody that were like, yeah, you have a job. Oh, never mind, you don't have a job. So like that was nice for us as we were able to operate with the core group that we already had of, me, my brother, Caitlin, and Sarah. And then, we hired Anthony as a chef and kind of went from there. But yeah, it was kind of wild, and yeah, it definitely shaped our business model. So, we're thankful for that. Obviously, you're never thankful for a pandemic, but like, without COVID, we wouldn't have had the food and the menu and stuff that we have now, which is half the reason people come to our place.
I was
So-
gonna say, you guys. I feel like I was just watching the other day on your guys' Instagram. You guys do a Taco Tuesday, right? You guys do the cheesecake.
What do you do for Taco Tuesday?
Cheesesteak Thursdays.
Cheesesteak Thursdays, excuse me. Yeah, no, it all looks like super fucking good. I
Yeah.
feel like I need to come there for your guys' food sometime
Shout out.
Why
Anthony.
haven't you?
It's just
because I work till 5
Munching.
p.m. and then I have a son.
same reason I don't get out to his events either.
LOL. No, but it's like I said, like exactly what we were talking about before. The businesses who started like during COVID have a completely different, like it's already like an overly safe kind of environment, like understanding that there's catered hours to what we do, you know what I mean? Like shortened hours, I should say. Started a business knowing that there were limitations to what we do. Whereas like most businesses who started before the pandemic,
Yeah, I'll do them, will you?
most businesses that
I'm
started
listening,
before
Chris.
the no, it's okay. Most businesses that started before the pandemic didn't have those limitations. Or
And
didn't have
we
that.
were never modeled to be a brewery that packed in 300 people a night doing shots and all that kind of stuff either. So we never really saw the downfall of that business, because we were never really modeled as that place. So, these bigger places that have a lot more seats to fill definitely saw a bigger hit than we did. So that benefited us as well. So
Let's is Bill back yet? Where's Bill?
who knows?
Yeah, who fucking knows anymore?
Oh, I can't.
Yo,
drink this.
let's talk about the Big Dogs Only tour. Let's wrap it up with talking about the Big Dogs
Yeah.
Only tour.
First of all, why are we wrapping it up?
Okay, we're not.
Oh, is that what do you that is,
Elevate.
yeah, it's a C. It's a.
I'm fully aware. Is this a bad
No,
idea?
no. Like, just so you know, you're gonna be. It's
Okay,
It's,
I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that beer.
That's why I picked it.
I don't want to open
Can
this.
we let it? Can
This
we
is
let it
for
warm,
somebody else?
warm a little bit?
What?
Cold shotguns are brutal.
No, whatever. Let's just close out. What do you want to close out on?
Yeah, let's talk
now
about
we're
I think Halloween's overrated. If we're being
here's
honest.
what I
Yeah.
would like to let everyone know.
So
we're
hot
on the
take,
2 hour.
Halloween.
Yeah.
We're on the 2 hour mark.
Yeah, fears aren't real. Let's go.
I mean, if we're being honest, hot
Let's
take.
close out.
Hot take. Halloween is for fucking cornballs.
I love cornballs.
No.
I can't wait to tell my son that later this week. He'll be like,
What did
Dad,
you wanna
let's do
close
our,
out on?
let's do our
Christmas is the.
No, I was
ultimate.
gonna say, not necessarily. I was kind of joking, half joking about like the Big Dogs Only tour, but like I think
Oh,
Yo,
that-
I'm
no,
so
no,
down,
no.
dude. No, for real. I'm down on that.
I honestly want you guys to be a part of it too, though. I think that you guys being a part of it, yeah, you
Keep saying you guys.
you the skateboard,
The
no,
McCalls.
No, but
no,
no,
you, Matt, like,
and
be a part of that.
I completely agree. But
Yeah.
Matt has to cook with us.
Okay.
Can we
It's
all
so,
cook?
Okay, no.
Can we all cook?
It's so
Yeah.
okay. Side note, it's so funny you're saying that. That's exactly what I was gonna mention.
Because trust my cooking. I'm down.
I want you guys to be a part of the burger and pizza cooking with
like
us.
I
we'll
thought
make
we
a
were still
separate
talking
menu
about
for
the band.
I'll bake.
What happened to the band?
Are
Do
we
you want to
starting
do
a
a band
band?
too? Let's do
What's
a fucking
Fauerbach
band.
doing? The
Yeah.
Boss Tone still?
No, I'm fucking the guy
Yo,
from
hold-
Dude,
Less
are you
Than
shitting
Jake.
on the
who
Boss
wears
Tones
the-
Dude,
right now?
Fauerbach.
No, I love the Boss Tone.
Fauerbach
But
is
he's
the mightiest.
Boss Tone.
He is
Lower
the
your fucking voice.
He is the
dude.
mightiest boss tone.
No, I'm like the weird thing from Less Than Jake. That's just
That's
like
that's the impression
That's like
I
the
get.
Boss Tone.
You're
That's-
like
it's not.
no,
I'm
you're like the
Less
guy
Than
from
Jake
Slipknot
guy.
who just does the clown
Mike,
mask. He's the
Mike,
hype, the hype
that's-
guy.
That's
I'm
the
not.
impression I get.
Okay.
I mean, I'm down for this.
I'm the man. I'm
No.
the manager. I'm the
I
manager
think-
with Vaseline on his hands. You got $10? It's $10 to see these guys.
Fuck?
You got $10? You wanted to see these guys? It's $10.
I'm
You
told-
got $10?
I'm
I
totally
got Vaseline on
down.
my hands.
You have Vaseline on your hands for
I
us?
got $10.
I'm totally down for the Big Dogs Only tour.
Let's
I think
do it.
that burgers, pizza, and you guys helping us cook. If you want to be a part of that,
Sure.
If you want, like, honestly,
to.
not only helping cook, but bring
Well,
your
Bill's
own
gonna
business
serve.
into it.
What is it called? Like the G Fuel stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you're such a
pre-workout.
huge advocate for pre-workout. Yeah, that's right.
So we're closing this out. All bullshit aside, I think that's
All right.
I think it's a great idea. I will bake for that. I'm serious. Like,
Yeah,
wanna-
sell the pumpkin roll.
could you imagine pumpkin roll in June?
So side note, also we were
But I
talking
bake other shit.
we were
by
talking
the way.
about merch. We want to
got some
make
hot
limited
sauces.
merch to where it's like. Like some like tattoo like design on the front, but on the back it's like all our tour dates, but
Yeah.
it's like just the 4 dates, but then the rest of them are like TBD. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like it's like 50 more dates that are TBD.
So what if you had like you two big,
Yeah.
and then like Matt and I in the background, like, meh, you know what I
Dude,
mean?
I'm not even kidding you.
I'm
I
down.
am 1,000%
Yes.
down for
Let's
doing
do
the
it.
Big Dogs Only tour.
Let's
Dude,
do
that would
it.
be so
Listen, I
fucking
want
cool.
one more thing before we close this out.
Well, wait a minute. Where are we? What are the tour dates? So where are we?
We
going
don't have
first?
dates yet.
So
Yeah,
we're
but,
doing
like,
McCall's.
No, we're doing Easton to start.
All right, yeah, but where did we decide that we're going to go in Easton?
Two
The
Rivers.
Circle Square or Two Rivers. We can do
Ooh,
two.
yeah,
oh,
I got,
Two
I
Rivers.
got a
would be
lot of
great.
friends at Two Rivers.
Do you
I love
really?
that place, man. I'm
Troy.
going there
Okay.
on Friday, actually.
So Two
Love that
Rivers in
place.
Easton to start.
All right.
Bond Place on Friday in Bethlehem.
McCall's.
McCall's on
Yeah.
Saturday for an all-day event.
Yeah.
And then fucking Sunday closing out in front of the studio.
Yeah, we're
In
going to
front of
shut
the
we'll
studio.
shut the block down.
Shut the block down.
Very Game of Thrones.
What is happening?
What was that?
Bill said he had one more thing.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Nothing.
No, man.
matters.
I just wanted to be positive, man. I wanted to say that I appreciate being here with 3 very close friends from 3 different fucking avenues of life. And
honestly, right?
I think it's dope to be able to be here. I hope that everybody listening understands that this is exactly what this was supposed to be. Just 4 fucking idiots just
Talking
sitting down
shit.
and talking shit,
Yeah.
man. And hopefully somebody took some shit away from this, man. We're all very successful entrepreneurs in what we do. And I think that people, if they just paid attention and stopped procrastinating on their potential in life, they could probably take something away from a lot of this, man. Honestly.
Yeah.
Stop talking about what you could do in the Lehigh Valley and actually do something in the Lehigh
Yeah.
Valley, man.
And to honestly to wrap this up, dude, like if you don't fucking if
We're
you don't-
shotgunning
yeah.
before this ends, by
Yeah,
the way.
for let's all shotgun. But to close this out,
Do you want one?
Yes.
Do you want me to get you one?
Yes. If you don't fuck with
Matt
Never
is
Again
the-
Studios,
Matt is the only responsible person.
if you don't fuck with Never Again Studios, you're a fucking dummy. If you don't,
Did you hear that, Jen?
Yeah.
Matt is the only responsible person here.
Matt is the softest person.
If you don't
I
fuck with
don't-
Never
I
Again
don't think
Studios,
so.
you're a dummy. If you don't fuck,
I would guarantee that Matt's the only one who doesn't get yelled
I'm
at.
trying to plug you right
Oh,
now.
I'm sorry.
If you don't
put a condom on, because I'm a fucking bitch.
If you don't fuck with Never Again Studios, you're a dummy. If you don't fuck with Push Fitness, you're a fucking dummy. If you don't fuck with Mccall Brewing, you're an absolute fucking dummy. If you don't fuck with Nice Slice, you just have better taste. All right, so to close this out, fucking good shit. Thank you everyone for your service. Thank you for being here. This was our spooky Halloween episode.
Yeah.
And by spooky,
If you made it to this point, I'll personally buy
whatever.
you a beer.
There was a lot.
oh, yo, hold up. So the beer he just grabbed me, just so we're clear, I shouted out fucking not only like, Mccall and everything else all you guys are doing this whole time. The other brewery I shouted this whole time was Retriever Brewing Company, and that is the beer that Bill just got me. And actually, not to mention, my favorite beer, Dog Days, that they have. I'm sorry, a little bit of a slur. That they have. And I gotta tell you, like, this is, I don't know, I always feel in like, these are moments that are like meant to happen. So like that was like mad cool.
They're actually not. That beer was supposed to be saved for somebody else, so give me that beer. I have to give it back to
No. Anyway,
There's like two of them. Dude.
but in all
Get over it.
But in all seriousness,
It's a 45-minute drive, bro.
this was
Orfield's far as fuck.
this was fucking awesome.
It really is.
This was
like
fucking
an accident on
awesome. You guys
33.
are all fucking rad. Like
Listen.
shout out Never Again, shout out Push Fitness, shout out Mccall Brewing.
I'm gonna
Maybe
shotgun hitting dingers.
check out Nice Slice if you're bored on the
All right, so
internet.
how are we
at 2
ending
a.m.
this? Are you
Let's
ending
just
this
shout. Let's
now?
plug. Let's plug.
right.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I want you fucking idiots to go around the circle.
I want you to
So
start,
Bill,
Mike.
no,
I want you to start,
no,
Mike.
I always end. So we're gonna start with
fuck
Bill.
yourself.
You're gonna push your fitness
He's
stuff.
gonna
Here you
push
go.
it.
Go.
Is that all pun intended?
Push it fucking hard, Bill.
I run a personal training business. I'm also a certified nutritionist. I can help you with anything you want. I'm all about balance. I'm not about abs and ass, but if that's what you want, I'll give it to you. I want you to come to Northampton. I want you to come to see me. I want you to meet me in my private, personalized facility. And let's talk about what you could do as far as your fitness goals, man. I work with everything from Special Olympics to athletes in high school to Iron Peaks athletes to the average Joe. So just come hit me up and let's get started, man. I actually hate cigarettes.
Bill loves cigarettes.
I actually hate cigarettes.
Bill eats cigarettes.
I eat cigarettes for breakfast.
Wow.
But
Mr.
all bullshit-
McCall.
Next is Matt.
Oh, wait. Do you want to go back to you?
No, please leave me alone now.
All right. Sorry, McCall.
I don't eat cigarettes.
It's a parent.
We're McCall Collective is a family-owned, first woman-owned brewery in the
don't
Lehigh
eat
Valley.
cigarettes.
We make good beer. I make good beer. Evan makes good beer, and we have great food. So if you're looking for a place to take the family, if you're looking for a place to come after the game, we're the place to go. Check us out.
Backed.
That's so tight.
Shut up and talk.
Hi, my name's Chris. I run this pop-up pizza business called The Nice Slice. Check us out on Instagram.
And I'm handsome.
At The Nice Slice PA. Bill says I'm handsome. That's left up for debate. We do pop-up pizzas at breweries in the area, and I'm not just limited to the Lehigh Valley. I'm also available for catering. Please email me at the Nice Slice pa@gmail.com. Please come talk to me about pizza. I love talking about pizza. I love making pizza. I'm all about pizza.
He likes pizza.
He does. It's very inappropriate.
What do you do, Mike?
What? There's
Take
so
a pizza, my heart.
All right, let's focus.
Hurry up. Tell me what you do.
Hey, if you're a first-time listener, first-time watcher, you can check out neveragainstudio.com. That has all your needs for... I'm not going to.
Why do you have to think about
I'm
it?
so fucked up.
Why are you dipping?
I'm drunk as shit.
Tell me you have trauma
retardedly
without
fucked
telling
up.
me you have trauma, dude.
Whatever, dude. Hit me over the head with a fucking goddamn club.
We're all so fucked up.
You're
Yeah.
so damaged,
Done.
dude.
We're
Jen,
all damaged, man.
I'm sober.
Done.
Yo, did
Jen,
you
I'm
guys hear he
I had
likes Wiccan
such
ladies?
a good pitch, and you guys fucking ruined
No,
it.
you
Keep
didn't. Go
moving,
ahead.
man.
I
You
did.
ruined it by closing your eyes.
First-time listener, first-time watcher, this is neveragainstudio.com. If you go on there, you have everything that we need. It's videos, the audios, everything that is neveragain.com. It's actually not even neveragain.com. I'm fucked up. It's neveragainstudio.com. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Everybody here, let's go around the horn one more time. Bill, tell us where you're at.
I am in Northampton, Pennsylvania. I am Bill Lohr, and I operate and own Push Fitness.
I'm at 102 East Susquehanna Street, McCall Collective Brewing. I am Matt McCall. I brew all the beer.
My name is Chris. You can find me on Instagram at theniceslicepa. Not .com, because Instagram doesn't fucking have that. I make good pizza.
That's about
See
it.
what I did there? That was all about me, and then I made it all about you. Thank you so much.
I love you.
Cheers, guys. Wait, no.
Wait,
We're
we got shotgun.
shotgunning.
We got
We're
shotgun.
shotgunning.
Oh,
We're shotgunning.
Wait, am I shotgunning Retriever?
Never Again Radio. Get into it, brother.